Be positive, chat. That's what we're here for. Be positive. And you might be saying, Teutonica, why are you playing the same intro again? Well, it's because when I played it the first time, I meant to tell everybody, you know, who it came from. And it's. I remember Volound. Is he? There he is, Volound. Um, he mentioned in one of his videos a long time ago about how people should just make their own stuff, and that's basically what this is. So I didn't give any credit to these guys, so I don't know if y'all know who Janovich is, but he was like, oh, hold on, he's like an ex, you know, Warhammer fan channel kind of thing, and he made this based off of another fan thing. He made this. It's really lagging right now. Goodness gracious. But yeah, so this is made by Janovich and Legio Symphonica, I think that's how you say that. And it's based off of a fan thing for Warhammer. It's basically just their tussle mallet. So I think that's awesome. Yeah, here we are again with this shit, y'all. I had people in my chat talking to me. Yeah, start the stream. Oh shit! Sorry, that was my wine bottle. As people in my chat going, start the stream, and I was like, oh no, am I late? Am I late and cringe? No, I'm right on time. Y'all are an hour early in my chat telling me to start the stream. You people, I will eat you like a spider. You understand? I will sap you of your nutrients. The stream starts when it says it starts, damn it. Freaking me out. I'm already stressed out. This is not the only thing I have to do today. My own chat bullying me before I even get into lobby. What did Jake say? He said he was taking a bath in a bin. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, I wanted to mention that before we started, just because I didn't do it last time. Let me make sure my audio's okay. Yep, totally fine. Okay, we're good, fellas. How are we doing today? Welcome. I know this is a different kind of streaming time for a lot of people. I wanted to try it out. Maybe something in the afternoon. Usually my stream times were dictated by what Creative Assembly deemed appropriate at the time. So today I wanted to take control of the reins a little bit. We'll see. Maybe I don't know, maybe more of a morning show would be better for people. Well, welcome. What's up, Pilps? What's up, Volound, Dolphy? Eminem? Is that? Well, I'll call you that. Welcome. Jake was here. I don't think he's here anymore. The average CA employee, when they see Pilps, Volound, or NewTeutonica talking about Total War, shit, that was my wine bottle. I don't know, something's lost in translation there. I'm not gonna act like I get it. What's up, Nightmare? Angry Marines were the only funny thing about Warhammer. Angry Marines. Oh, yeah, and the orcs. I like the orcs. Everything's ruined now, though. We don't get anything. What's up, Tactical Hobbit? I remember you. Moist. Thank you for your input today. Thank you for that. Be positive. Get comfy. Yes, get comfy. It's comfy time now. It's positive time now. I know. I said that. The average CA employee, when they see Pilps. I don't know. I did say it though. All right. Now I want to talk. I was gonna do the Slophammer segment first, but I figured we just hop right into the Freeman conundrum, and that's this community hangout thing. Let me see here. There we go. Perfect. Yes. This is now some context for this. Why I'm finding this interesting. When they see us. Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you. Thank you. You had to lay that one out for me. I apologize. No. I may or may not be halfway in the bag already. I'll let you guys decide that. What's up, Yum? Welcome. Good to see you. So some context for this stream. I didn't watch it because it looked boring, and I checked out a little bit of it because I was looking at points. What was I doing? I was trying to find I was looking for content for that short, and it was boring. This seems, look at these, oh my gosh, look at these homunculi. Look at what is going on here. Does he have a lazy eye? There's like an actual segment in this stream where this one, Josh, just stares into the ether without blinking for a significant amount of time. Like an unsettling amount of time. You'd think he's a corpse if he wasn't moving occasionally. Humans, yeah. This guy, yeah, sorry, my bad. Anyway, let's oh, wait, the piece de resistance. Hey, welcome. Grab your drinks. I have a feeling we're gonna, oh, that feels so good to be able to move this wherever I want. Will make me smaller too. There we go. Goodness gracious, look at this. Look at this. I know. It's really weird. I don't know what's wrong with them. Oh, actually, no. Before we watch this. Sorry, getting back into it. Before we watch this. We're going to talk about this right here. This was his letter when he left. Okay. So, hang on, I might zoom in a little bit here. This is on his official LinkedIn. And I want to read this, and then I want to go over the timeline. Because that's going to set up why we need to watch this probably unbelievably painful thing and long thing. It's like an hour long. Yeah, it's an hour and 20 minutes. That's basically a full-length movie. That thing took place, it says 2 weeks ago, July 30th. So, last month. What's the date? So, like, 14 days ago or so. This was posted 6 days ago. So, I'll read this to you here. I Gandalf my way on from life at Creative Assembly last week. Now, already kind of ambiguous. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what he meant by that. I can only assume he means he's retired. And also, saying Lord of the Ring things doesn't make you a nerd. Okay? Everybody knows what Lord of the Rings is, just like everybody knows what Star Wars is. That doesn't make you a hip to the in crowd, Mr. Freeman. Anyway, I had an incredible 3 years with the teams, and I wish them so much of the very best in their adventures to come. How thoughtful. We couldn't come to an agreement on the best way to continue together following their request to return to office, and when facing the question of moving my entire life to south of England, or to instead invest that energy instead. Am I stroking out? Wait. And when facing the question of moving my entire life to the south of England, or to instead invest that energy in... No, he says instead twice. Did he proofread this? that's like not grammatically correct, right? No, it's not me. It was him. Okay. Gosh. Well, it's going to be a long day. To instead invest that energy into something more productive. I chose to do just that. And I can I understand, you know, this particular issue. If you can, well, on one hand, if you can do a job at home, you should be allowed to do it at home. I believe that 100%. But this is a video game company. You guys kind of have to, like, know each other in order to make things vibe. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm on board with that kind of mentality when it comes to making video games. Well, actually, I'm not at all. But here he says, my heart is with the people who are continuing to fight that decision in a bid to prevent their lives from being unnecessarily turned upside down. And hopefully let them get on with the work of making incredible games. Okay. Without these pains. Regardless, I'm intensely proud of everything that we got to achieve together at Total War. And I'll miss the people who shared in that story with me immensely. I'm intensely proud of everything we got to achieve together for Total War. He's been there for 3 years, right? So, what exactly have we achieved? Actually, let's look it up. Let's ask Brave. What games did Total War, or actually, War games released over the past 3 years? Total War Pharaoh. Oh yeah, Total War Pharaoh. You know that game that we had to rebrand to run from all the negative reviews? I'm so intensely proud of that. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. Total War Pharaoh Dynasties, there it is. Medieval 3, these were not released. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. I gotta make sure. Hold on. Oh. Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay. We're back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nightmare knows how to brand. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, gosh. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna read some of your comments here. Let's take a break for a minute. You could say it's just reading comments. Oh, yeah, in reference to Josh staring off. But that doesn't explain it for me. It really doesn't. Like, why? It's just the intense... He's making sure nobody's saying any wrong thing in the chat. That's what's happening. I love how they tried so hard not to show Fanta. When was this Total War interview? Oh, I'm reading stuff that I've already said. He's also said long life instead of long live at the end. It was hard to... Oh. He does. What? Is that not on purpose? I figured it was just like a British thing. Am I wrong? So working at CA is not productive. Heard it from the mouth itself. That's a really good point. Dynasties 2, of course. Of course. Now that's the AI prompt. I don't know if that's true. We'll go and you feel free to like fact check me here. Or you know what? We could just go to... Hang on. We'll go to the Steam in a second. Remember, 10 out of 10 game. Don't know what you mean. It's perfect if you have a head dent. Shut the hell up. Now that's rage bait. That's rage bait for sure. Hashtag proud. Proud 25 years of Total War. Live stream. That's not live. Let's make over half of it about one... Oh, yeah. The anniversary. About one single DLC, like 30 minutes of it. So proud of the past 3 years. God, yeah, yeah, that's such a good point. Long life to long life to Creative Assembly. He's just wishing them a long life, bro. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh. All right. Anyway, I was fortunate. I was fortunate to be a fan before I got the chance to take over the reins, and I leave with only a deeper appreciation of the people who help bring to life these incredible games. It's so out of touch. The studio is rooted in the very tapestry of British game development, and I look forward to playing the games you're all working so hard to bring to life. It was a real privilege to get to work on another storied franchise for our industry, and I've made a lot of friends and happy memories along the way. To have helped restore some of the trust that was lost by players along the way and leave that world better than I found it. Complete fantasy. I don't even know what he could possibly be referring to there. As far as I can tell, the trust between this company and its communities has never been worse. At least from where I'm sitting. So now, apparently, we're just lying to help restore some of the trust. That is complete fantasy, my guy. And I mean, well, we'll get into that. Clearly infected by the CA Kool-Aids, yeah. Well, that's the new meme for the chat, fellas. I'll say it with me now. Long life. Hashtag long life. Long life to Creative Assembly. Leave it better than I found it. Was more than I could have dreamed of given... Was more than I could have dreamed of. Probably could use a comma there. Given the starting point of that journey. I intend to spend the majority of August in a nest of my own creation. Cocooned inside Star Trek The Next Generation, golf, and Satisfactory. That's the only cool thing he mentioned, golf. Peace and long life, Creative Assembly. Let's look at some of these comments. You should be super proud of everything you did here, bud. Our time together was brilliant. A lot of good laughs. At our expense, I assume. Best of luck. Safe journeys to the next adventures. I can totally see your point. Plod. Your choice. Oh, okay. Well, they're not going to let me do that, but... yeah, there you go. So, the FREEMAN has absconded from Creative Assembly. And... This was... Oh, now it says a week ago. Okay. So, a week ago from today. What is today? Today is the 13th. That would make... When he posted this on the 6th. Now, let's go back and look at the community hangout. When was this posted? July... Let me see. July 30th. July 30th. Let's go back to July. There's July. There's July 30th. So, a week after this live took place. Well, no, not even. The day the live went up, he put in his notice. Right? Is that... last week. Or does that mean... That's just when he left. So wait, he left on the day the live was uploaded? That might be weirder. Sign of goodwill. Yep, please trust us. Restore some of the trust, blocks Pilt from commenting. Yeah, supposedly, probably. You know, he says it was an intern, but you know, somebody did it. Restored some of the trust. No, I don't think so, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't think so. So, I Gandalfed my way from live at Creative Assembly last week. So, using my powers of deduction as to what that might mean, I assume that means he left the company. Physically left. And didn't come back. A week ago. That would be the 6th. He did that. If today's the 13th, a week ago, that would be the 6th. So, that would, yeah, okay, so that would mean, supposedly, that a week after, immediately a week after that stream happened, he walked out the door, never to come back. That is the narrative I've crafted in my head based off of the information I have here. So, the reason we're watching this is because I'm curious if this is the reason he left, or if he put in his 2 weeks. You know, maybe he put in his 2 weeks like a few days before, but I just want to see. We're just going to watch it. We're just going to watch it.
Hello,
hang
folks.
out, have a drink.
How you doing? I'm Steve, Senior Community Manager on Total War, in case you didn't know. And we're here today to do a community...
I'm already bored out of my mind. At any given time, I was watching the stream. I was looking at it. I wasn't watching it. But, there was like 200 people. 250 people in the live at any given time. So this was very unpopular. Lots of participants though. Also, Shadows of Change happened right after he joined the company. He joined in July. Yeah, wasn't that the one that the Slophammer people were in complete revolt over? Shadows of Change was literally next month when he showed up. What makes this more funnier is that it's posted on LinkedIn. So it's an echo chamber for his colleagues and whoever else. It's literally jobless fans. Sometimes the jokes write themselves. So true. So true. Yeah, he did it in like his little corner of the internet. That's so weird. He would have decided he was leaving months ago, probably, even before the shit went down not long ago with Pilps being banned and him making the community post he turned up on. I mean, I would assume so, right? Surely he's been considering it for a long time. When did he put in his notice, and why did he decide to go live here a week before he left? Because, I mean, if he put it, he had to have known that he was leaving during the stream. Everybody had to have known, I would think. Oh, gosh. And it really is. It is just like the most low T. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of people's appearances. That's a really low-hanging fruit. And I'm not even making fun of their appearances. It's just like the way they're acting. It's just so... You think they're on their way to a slave plantation.
community hangout. This is the first time.
Or I suppose they would be already there, huh?
If you've seen our other community hangouts, you've seen Josh and I, well, Josh playing Total War and me talking about soup and things like that. But today we're here to have a chat with you guys, check in, see how you're doing, have a little recap on what we've been doing over the last few months, and answer some random questions just so you can...
There's a brony in the chat. You see that?
Josh, introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are. You've never been on stream.
Like a
I was trying to see how long
thing.
I could go without speaking. It's actually pretty surreal to
In
me.
good company.
For someone else to press the go live button. Who am I? I'm Josh. I'm community engagement, so I've been doing a lot of our streaming stuff for the last year. And also I had to record that.
Yum. What is this? Yum is this? Yummy, Yamasai, what is this? You coming to my home? Well, you're out over here saying stuff like this. What, you think I wouldn't catch you? What are you doing? Explain yourself immediately.
One harrowing short that we put out last week.
It was really not that bad, Josh.
I'm not. Do you know what? I can do streams. I don't like videos. There's something about the format that just terrifies me.
What is he talking
You do it on
about?
stream.
You think it's that simple?
Yeah,
You know, it feels like I've got to be an actor rather than just myself. You know.
That's an interesting thing to say. What is he talking about? All right, hold on. We're already taking a detour, folks. Hang on. Hold on a minute. You hear him talking about, like, having to be... What is he talking about? Ugh, where would I even... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna conduct a side investigation here.
We also have the elusive Freeman.
I am very elusive, yeah. I don't show up in a lot.
No way! Yes! You know, I was just like being like quirky about him like never showing up and being like, oh, the Freeman appears, you know. But now they're referencing it, so now now my joke carries more weight. Oh, that's awesome! Thanks, guys. Yes.
Of the content we actually film and record. But you often see me in the chat. So afternoon, everybody. It's nice to see you all. Yeah, we've been probably now back live streaming for, I think, just over a year, right, Josh?
Yes.
And in that time, I don't think we've ever done this, really, of just sit down and spend some time chatting to all of you about what's going on in the community. So apologies in advance that this isn't going to be much of a new stream. We've got a couple of bits I'm sure we can share and we can chat about as we go on through the stream itself. But yeah, it's been a good year that we've been back in doing live streams now on both Twitch and YouTube. And we figure it's as good an opportunity as any, given the
this might
massive...
be it. This might be it. Hold on. So him sitting there talking about having to be an actor and stuff. Hold on. Can't be his authentic self. Oh man, just absolutely. We'll get to the Slophammer in a minute. Hold on.
He's actually dead, Steve.
Oh, God.
He's actually dead.
God. Well, you know.
Go on, silver lining this.
It just
Silver
goes to
lining that he
show-
is actually dead on the
It
footsteps of his
just
house.
goes to show you can't control everything that happens in your life, right? As the old saying goes, you can find your way home,
Yep.
but you still might die.
And that's really what we wanted the vibe for this stream to be.
That
He's actually dead, Steve.
No.
Oh gosh. How are these people? Why? Is this what this? Oh. Gosh, man. Supposedly this is all acting as well. We'll go back and see what he says. But am I supposed to identify with these two jokers? Is that me? Is that what this company thinks I am? It just goes to show that even if you do everything right, you still might die. Riveting content. Riveting. Amazing. That's what this is like actual hell. This is all right. Back to it.
Streams we've had in recent weeks to sit down, have a chat with you, ask for you guys to tell us how you... We've got a couple of bits I'm sure we can share and we can chat about as we go on through the stream itself. But yeah, it's been a good
My
year
printer
that
is
we've been
protesting.
back in doing live streams now on both Twitch and YouTube. And we figure it's as good an opportunity as any, given the massive streams we've had in recent weeks, to sit down, have a chat with you, ask for you guys to tell us how you think the streams are going, talk to us about things that are going on in the community, and for us to all chat and hang out.
hell is
So I appreciate we don't get to do
Meryl
that that
Streep?
often, so we want to take the chance to do that today.
I don't understand that.
so.
I don't get that
One of the
reference,
first
Nolan.
things
You're
that
gonna
we'll
have
do
to
is
explain it
have
to
a
me.
little look back at what we have done over the past few months. I have a bit of
Helps.
technology here. It's called printout.
Yep.
Gosh, these people are so uncharismatic, bro. Ah. Anyway, Pilp said, the absolute disgruntled I know from the bald fucker. Oh, you made me curse. Damn it. Is hilarious. Excuse me. My goodness. Man is scared to even press a record button. Yeah. Cringe. Absolutely. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, gosh. It's freaking hot down here, man.
Is that right?
Yep.
Thank you. Josh printed this for me. Printed.
I did demand you give me credit.
Printed is the past tense.
Yeah.
verb.
I bet he actually did
Cool.
do that.
What have we done? So we did something called a Total War Warhammer 40,000 Alpha Strike.
We did.
It's like Gollum in the One Ring. I despise these people so much. I'm like, I have tears in my eyes. Hang on, we gotta playback normal. We gotta speed this up. How y'all enjoying it so far? Hey, Jake. Oh, it's terrible. This is the most awesome coffee stream I have ever seen. Yeah. Said Jake. That's Jake the Ripper. Oh man. How y'all doing so far? The whole time? It was like an hour ago. He's been watching from his bin bath. Was playing Empire 2, had one of my best generals die, said, well, shoot, and replaced him with a guy in his 20s. That cringy bastard cried over his dying in Pharaoh. Well, supposedly it's not even genuine. That might have even been scripted. I don't know.
What was that, Josh?
I'll say what it is while Josh is finishing his coke there. As Steve mercilessly throws it to him while he's half gobbling a mouthful of drink. Our biggest ever stream.
What is with the shade there? I'll wait for that fat bastard to finish his drink. Piece of shit. And he just keeps going. He's fed up. I might be reading way too into it, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
Back, and obviously since we did our massive announces, so to everyone who tuned in, thanks for that. I mean, the streams, as I said, they've been going a year now, and they just keep getting bigger, and we love how many of you guys are turning up to them. It means the world to us, given how much time and energy we've invested in building this type of setup.
No way.
But that, of course, is just the thing of it. But Josh, what did we actually do in that stream?
Firstly, we used new mics.
We did. Hallelujah.
For a year,
that
people have been talking about our mic.
All money that could be spent making better games. All of it. I would prefer you just like set up a camera and talk from your desk. Shoot, just get your phone out and record and show us that way. You know, I don't need this. I don't need this to feel. This actually makes me feel less competent about or less confident about your Creative Assembly's competency as a company, as a game studio.
Mic quality, so hopefully this is better. I didn't see many people saying it's bad, so I'll take that as it's better. So yeah, the Alpha Strike, it was something that Roger spoke about or hinted at in the community inbox we did in February. Of we wanted to look at a way to do 40k streaming, and we really noodled around on what was the best way to do it, and ultimately what we landed on is something similar-ish to that building Medieval 3, where we're able to sit down and have developers just talk through what's going on and give you all of the details of stuff.
Where did you hear
can
that,
see is
Dolphy?
happening, but you don't know why it's happening.
Did they say that? They're talking really fast, so you might have. If they said comfiness, hang on, I'll find it later. I can use the transcript to find it, but oh, look who it is! Look who it is. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean. I don't want to be mean to him. He's you know. He deserves it. What? But you know, not really. Here's the official Total War channel. That short was amazing. Just self-sucking all the way through. We're seven minutes in.
So that kind of format is something we settled on. People seem to really like it. The kind of Alpha Strike format. So we're looking at some others we can do in areas of that. At the moment, there's a whiteboard of stuff, you know, like destruction and another dive into cover or like
awesome.
campaign
I'd
basics.
be mean.
Because we know a lot of people ask about that. So a lot of those kinds of topics we've seen people talking about, but that stream itself was. Firstly, it was.
I'm getting there.
It's why sometimes we don't stream. We wanted to do a stream every week. That was my goal.
Yeah, the emotion was oozing
a year ago. But some weeks it comes to Thursday, and I've got so
live
much to
stream
do
coding
for
the
the
game
big
so we can
streams
see
coming
the
up. We just
problems.
don't
Yeah,
always
and just
have
like
the time to do
critique
it.
them as they
So,
do it.
We're going to try and be a little bit better with that. So stuff like this is easier for us to do. I've done literally no real.
I had a
prep for
battle
this.
in a
Hence why Steve is
1v1
on that
between.
sofa. This is
Shut the
very
hell up!
good.
I'm more interested in the chat. I had a battle in a 1v1 between an exhausted general versus one fresh siege machine operator. The 1v1 went on for 3 minutes, and the siege operator won the day. Awesome. Very good. And Jake added to that saying, what a hobbitly thing to say. A hobbitly tactical thing to say. Well put.
Very Steve driven. But this kind of stuff, if we can slot it in where it's a bit easier for us to do, we can make sure we still have that consistent check-in while still doing the big stuff.
Exactly. And as a spectator to that stream as well, I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Genuinely, from not you know, some
These
may
are all
say
people
unbiased
working at the same
because I work
company.
here, but I really enjoyed
Oh,
it.
I thought
enjoyed
it was
watching I think
fantastic.
David
Oh,
was
yes, thank you
fantastic.
very
Yes.
much. Thank you. I appreciate that. You
and
did a
Will
very
did a
good job as
fantastic
well.
job
Oh, well,
playing
thank
the
you very
battle.
much. I appreciate that.
The
This
18th
thing that you
time?
Yeah, I
probably
thought he was the only one who
weren't scripted to say.
who really stuck his hand up when we were like, we need someone, probably in front of at least 10,000 people live, to play a battle several times.
No pressure.
Someone did ask if we were live. I don't know if you can confirm
So,
that. or
Gret, we are indeed live. Good evening, good afternoon to you.
We are live.
not.
Yes,
Unless this is planned, for we asked him to ask that in the chat.
Ah.
when we
yes,
play the video.
Yes, at exactly the right moment. Well done. Well done. No, I have chat here on. What's this? A pad.
Yes.
A notepad.
An unsponsored pad.
A notepad. So I can see chat. Will they talk about 40k? We just did. There will.
Okay, so there's the chat right there. So what are these guys looking at? What? Okay, I guess that doesn't... I suppose that doesn't mean that they can't have another screen up here with chat on it, but I don't understand... This is so confusing. I don't understand why they do that if you could just look up there, unless this is an apparatus to select certain comments.
Will not be any massive news, mind-blown moments here. We will give you a little kind of.
Oh, so no reason to watch?
What you can expect next.
Yeah.
But this is, as I said before, it's just the opportunity for us to kind of touch base with you.
And
Like Josh said, this is the first stream that I've hosted. It is possibly the first stream that I've hosted in a studio. So just bear with me.
I hate the
Alright?
way you said
It's
that,
a lot of pressure,
Jake.
and now I have a little bit of understanding of what Josh goes through
Yes.
every single time he's hosting one of
Big
the streams.
stuff being
why I
meant
guess it's
for
just
streams
sweaty.
where they
Someone demanded
have
you hold today's
placeholder
newspaper, which I thought was
models.
quite funny. But
Yeah.
to your point,
Yeah,
people
and,
pointing
like,
in
next
chat
to
that
nothing.
Gamescom
We
is
put
really
we
good
put
one
soldiers
to
on
do, right?
ladders.
So we said
Congratulations.
Warhammer 40,000 will be at Gamescom.
Their
And we
hopes
will
and
we'll
dreams
do our,
flying away.
You know, working on our
They
side.
just
what
keep
our
looking
coverage
at
of
the
that will be,
hand.
and how we'll make
Oh.
sure that you guys are involved in that. But the intent is to
I'm-
make sure
y'all gonna
you guys
get
are
me
involved in that, whether
banned.
you're on the show floor or not.
But best of all, if you are actually going to Gamescom, which I appreciate not everyone gets a chance to do, it's worth doing it at least once.
Yeah,
if
they're
you
being
happen to have the
threatened.
luxury of doing it. Do come and say hi, because there'll be members of the staff, members of
They
the dev
se-
team.
they
who'll be playing
seem like
around
they're being
times.
threatened by Sega.
But we'll have news to share on what all that is in the coming weeks, I'm sure.
Yep, 100%. We've had some messages in here
They have
about Pingu.
They
Pingu's
have
not
the
gonna be in
footy
stream
on
today because
another
she's
on
feeling a bit
another
under the weather.
on
We're
another
very close to each
Kelly.
other on these sofas.
We're very
Yes,
close.
so
I'd sure
we
hope
banished
not.
her. No, she's feeling a bit under the weather, but she
Nightmare.
is in possibly in chat. Let's go. Why am I being apologised to? We don't know. So the last thing that we did, I guess, before we started talking about 40k a little bit more, was we also had patch 8.1 for Warhammer 3.
Yep.
One of the main things that was included in that was some fixes for the campaign AI, which people have been waiting for a long time. Good progress made on that. Have you had a chance to play around with it
Good
much?
progress.
Experience?
Aren't we releasing a new DLC today? We've made progress on the AI not working.
No. I played it on 8.1. I played it when it came out, the day it came out, and I played it for the Pretonia that we were maybe going to do for this stream, but we decided it's better to just kind of sit here and chat. So I played it a bit there, but mostly my playtime was getting all of the Warhammer 40,000 stuff ready for the last few weeks. But yeah, I think from what we've seen, there have been improvements there. I mean, people are free to shout if they think I'm not. There were some of the stuff because I was chatting on Reddit in the kind of aftermath of the release.
Of course you were.
There were a couple of little points of AI still doing it in this area or that area. I think there was like a
Yeah.
the reason
Yeah,
that was
Pilps.
happening isn't
He's
linked
been
to any
old
of the fixes that
Yellered.
have been done. It wasn't like a fix. There was another because this is kind of the cascading effect, right? Is you fix all of these ones, and then a few of those behaviors remain because of other reasons.
Footy.
And I think they identified that reason.
See,
I don't know when. I don't know what the scale is then to fix
Footy's
that
football,
and deploy it.
of course,
but,
of course.
At least it's always nice to be in a reassuring position of at least you know why it's doing it.
Yes.
I believe in that instance it was to do with
Wear it like a-
AI
no.
having like a decisive victory specifically in the auto resolve on specific settlements was causing them to still be idle there. So they're looking into that, and then they're looking into how to resolve that. But that is, we're aware of that still being a lingering one, and I'm sure there'll be some other little bugbears.
Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be. Yeah.
And I think they identified that reason. I don't know when. I don't know what the scale is then.
Sorry.
Free to shout if they think I'm not. There were some of the stuff because I was chatting on Reddit in the kind of aftermath of the release. There were a couple of little points of AI still doing it in this area or that area. I think there was like the reason that was happening isn't linked to any of the fixes that have been done. It wasn't like a fix failed. There was another, because this is kind of the cascading effect, right? Is you fix all of these ones, and then a few of those behaviors remain because of other reasons.
Yeah.
Right, but that's still a failure on your part because you failed to resolve the issue that you released fixes to fix. If those fixes didn't resolve the issue, then you failed to solve the issue. Is that crazy? Am I talking crazy right now? But aside from that, are they talking about the same shit that was wrong with the game when they were releasing the Bashiva? Or what was it? It was the End Times DLC with Nagash? Are they talking about the same thing? It's been like a year. How many DLC has been released? How many times have they said that it's been resolved? I mean, my goodness.
And I think they identified that reason. I don't know when. I don't
Did
know
you fix
what the
it?
scale is then to fix that and deploy it.
Nope.
But, at least it's always nice to be in a reassuring position of at least you know why it's doing it.
Yes.
I believe in that instance it was.
We're
to do
long
with,
past that,
AI
Josh.
having like a decisive victory specifically in the auto resolve on specific settlements was causing them to still be idle there. So they're looking into that, and then they're looking into how to resolve that. But that is, we're aware of that still being a lingering one, and I'm sure there'll be some other little bugbears.
Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be iterated on further, right? So there's always the team are always going to be looking at that sort of stuff to find further ways to improve it. And all being well, patches continue.
Volound says, "Glad I never said I spent the weekend playing footy with my mates." NewTeutonica. I would have been looking at the screen like, "What is this guy talking about?" Don't say stuff like that to me.
We'll see some more improvements in the future, and hopefully there'll be more to say on that later. What do you guys think of 8.1? Do let us know in the chat. We can see chat. I got chat here, as I say.
Does it matter what we think?
I think the other thing that came was the Twitch extension.
Yeah,
as well.
very under the radar.
Yeah. But from what I've seen and heard, it's been quite. It's been received quite well.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember you just saying that like, loads of people, anyone who is streaming Warhammer 3 right now, is streaming it with the Twitch
It was a
extension.
pleasant surprise. It's been I mentioned it in the.
Did you pay those
in the
guys
post
to
about, it was like
stream
it's been
it?
a passion project for a year with myself and a couple of.
Not
couple
saying
of
you
people working
did,
in the
but-
background, just whenever we had some time. It's been a long road for it of like getting all of that stuff in. We did hear that there was some feedback about like the icons in game that I know has been passed forward. But I still haven't had the chance to use it yet because we were going to use it today. So I'm interested to see what it's all like for myself.
Oh shoot. He's actually that's going to be a callback right there. This guy Shady Steps. Will they address the lasgun situation?
Someone asking what
We'll
it does.
talk about that later.
You'd think I'd know this, but I've worked through so many iterations of it over the last year. I believe where we were at the end was renaming units, so being able to put units into a pool, people rename them, and voting on events were the main two. I think there was a third thing.
Voting
I
on
can't remember for
events,
sure.
bro.
But those are the two main ones.
Tell us how to make our game, please. We don't know
I
how.
think that it took a lot to get it to that point because it was just something we were kind of working on, little bit at a time. So I doubt that there'll be like a major update to that or another push for it. But what I would be keen to know is what people liked from the Twitch extension that
It didn't
if we were
happen.
to do one for Warhammer 40,000.
Shut up, Pilps.
If
Damn
people
it.
wanted to see like, and I'm going to say this like it's off the top of my head, but these were all ideas that we've had over the last year of things we maybe did. Voting on like an army buff or debuff before a battle, spawning in an army named after a chat member. If those are the kinds of things that are of interest, it'd be really great to know that for Warhammer 40,000. But we have to find the balance. And Adam, I think you've worked on seen a few Twitch extensions in your time. It's the balance of like fun for the streamer and not ruining the game.
I'm pretty sure both Darktide and Vermintide both have Twitch extensions that are in that vein of chat can absolutely mess it up for who's playing the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's fun.
Yeah.
But I know a novelty. So if you have suggestions, we'll always welcome them. Of course we will.
Oh, I see what they're talking about. Okay.
We have had some people
Kind
in the
of.
chat. I've said, can the guys on the screen read what we are typing? I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Can we have some clue about the job of the gentleman here? Yes, we don't have it on our name tags or anything, but I am Senior Community Manager on Total War. Josh is head of community engagement.
I wanted head of player engagement because it spelled hope, and I just liked that as an
That's a good
acronym.
one. Really good.
But
Oh, how nice. Oh, that'll really do a lot for the public image that you plan to set forth. Oh, wow, how nice. Shut up, Josh.
Hoke.
Okay.
Hoke, and you are
Close enough.
Gosh.
And I'm community dad. That's the simple best way to look at it.
Hokum.
I'm community dad. So no, it's been
Yeah.
my role here
Cease
at CA to ensure
immediately.
that whatever we do, we're doing right for you, which is why you don't often see me so much on streams and cameras. We hope to put other people out in front of all of that stuff, but I know that many people are used to seeing my names pop up in different places at different times. So
Oh, that's interesting you say that, because one such event where you did pop up was right here on Pilps's post about how he was censored in the chat. Here you are explaining yourself rather poorly, frankly. Oh, thank you for. Oh gosh. There it is. Thank you for mentioning that. That's so funny. That's so funny of you. Oh, and again, I don't think I have the screenshot. But where he's like, sorry about our previous employee who told you that freedom of speech is a privilege. We're gonna walk that back because we're all just incompetent here at Creative Assembly. Anyway, buy this new DLC, Pharaoh Total War. Thank you, or Total War Pharaoh. No, sorry, the studio comes before the game always.
yeah, my job is always to try and help look further afield and see what it is we can do to clear things out the way.
The hell did he
Hence
just
how
do?
we ended up eventually streaming a year ago, and hence why you've seen so much evolution on that side of things in the last year.
Yeah. Someone said Mike peeking Josh, and I can tell you why. It's because I'm so used to using them. I project.
Hey, what's
And
up,
I
Total
need to
War
stop.
Cat?
I need
I
to
did have a couple of notes.
What's
going on?
I did have a couple of notes. I was a bit quiet.
We're talking about this guy here. He showed up on this stream and then absconded from the company like a week later. So we're going back through it. It's insanely boring. These people, I'd call them the Three Stooges, but that would insinuate that they have an ounce of entertainment value between any three of them. But yeah, that's basically the rundown. They're making fun of these people.
It's because you're looking that way.
It is, yeah. I need to just maneuver this mic and just look at Josh like that. A little bit of side eye.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like that? Oh, okay.
I
I'll
love
keep
it.
doing it then. What else have we got? What else do we do? Total War.
We did the
What's Next. Did you
Yeah,
mention that?
and that was different because you were in one of the What's Next videos, weren't you?
Yeah, so we started doing the What's Next videos about 2 years ago now, and we always said, wouldn't it be nice if we could live stream those? And hallelujah, we actually got to do that for the first time only a couple of weeks ago,
Yep.
which was nice to see. And again, we asked you at the time to give us feedback on that. I know that many of you did. I appreciate at the end of the day, many of you are just keen to get the news, the headlines, to see new things, to understand why it is
Yeah.
we do certain things and when certain things are coming further on down
Money?
the road. But it was always a goal of ours when we started doing those.
That's
as
why you
videos,
do things,
to, one, get
money.
away from
That's
doing
what it
blogs,
comes
'cause
down
I know that
to
we do a lot of
generally
those.
most of the time.
But to get that into a format where you get to hear from us directly, but doing it live, I thought was fantastic. Rich and Sean were terrific as guests on there to help talk you through things, but hopefully we'll get to do more live iterations of What's Next
Yeah.
in the future as well.
Yeah.
Rich and Sean are fan favourites as well. I think they've always been fan favourites.
Yeah, they were in the show and tell as well, which we will mention in a bit. But someone was asking, were you going to do more What's Next for End Times? Probably not. I think it will be a role. We said at the end of that, the next time you hear from us will be much closer to release around End Times. So it wouldn't make sense. What we'd do is just the showcases that you guys are used to from stuff like Tides and Omens. Did we stream during Omens?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't remember
No,
streaming.
I don't.
We are 20 minutes. We're not even 20 minutes into this video. Are y'all cool if I just skip around? Because we have more stuff to get to today, and this is like I'm fading. I'm like this close. What did we do shows how much thought, how much they give any thought or care into it. So true. I have a feeling that all CA developers are just modders for about 10 years. Yeah, it feels that way. I need to drink more and get more footy. Okay, alright, well... Alright. We're pressing on. Going on through.
Tides, Toshiba.
Omens was when we started doing the What's Next videos.
Yeah,
I remember, yeah.
So it will be more like those traditional. We'll play them and we'll chat with them.
Yeah.
But that's what we said at the end of the last
Back when
stream.
we had a little makeshift setup in a meeting room on
Yes.
the top floor, and now look at us.
Yeah, in a makeshift.
Yeah,
makeshift
wasting
room.
money.
Studio
We
in
just-
another meeting
Just
room.
stolen.
No.
Wasting money. Wasting
No, that's,
away.
I'm just checking chat. Have we got
Comfy
anything-
life. Hashtag
lots of
comfy.
people asking about
Hashtag
the games.
get
I'll just
comfy,
reiterate
sorry.
that we're not going to be able to answer specific questions about the games today. You'll have to keep an eye out for more news in the future.
I often wonder if Andy is aware that we say that. I'm this close. Shut up. What do you mean by that? You know exactly what I mean by that. Oh, yeah. You're getting on my last nerve today. But as I was saying, I often wonder if Andy knows that we say that. I want him to. I'd like him to know. I hope I'll have a chance to inform him that we do. That he's become a bit of a meme over here in the sector.
And then there's Medieval 3.
I love that. I love that for
which
us.
has been a little bit quieter
Yeah,
recently.
we didn't.
Every time I
didn't
look
build
off
three
screen, I
streams,
can't
Yeah,
help but keep
the
imagining
building made 3
a
streams have
literal
been
Sega
great,
exec
but not just for
holding,
the community, but I think also
holding
for
them,
people internally to get their head around it, because we've got a lot of projects
you know,
to go at the moment, right?
it makes it 10
Pav
times
and
more
Life
funny. I mean,
have
it really
been,
feels that way.
still been
It
active
really
in the
feels like
forums.
they're going
They're
like,
hard at work.
you know,
on reading, still
get out
looking at
there and do
feedback
the
and,
stream. It
planning
really
out the
feels
game.
like that.
There will be more on that in the future.
Don't say anything
but
wrong,
we
or
haven't
else
got a
we're
date
gonna
for the next
fire
stream
you.
yet.
We do them roughly every 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
They don't because they do them alongside their own dev cycles. They're not like hard locking in a stream date for it. It's when it makes sense to do so. But
Yeah.
the goal is every 3 to 4 months.
The worst thing we could ever do is do a stream just for the sake of doing a
Yeah.
stream when it comes to products. I appreciate some of
Yes.
you may feel that about today's stream, but no, we
Yes.
just want to hang out with you guys today. No, if we're going to do something,
We just wanna hang out with you guys
it's important that we've actually
today.
made some progress from beyond.
We're not
where we
getting
were. It's
paid.
important we've got something new and exciting to
This
show
is
you.
all an
And I think
impromptu
both Pav and Life and all the team who've been supporting the Medfree project have
thing
been excellent
that
at
we've
showing
put
up and showing some
together.
Really cool.
Look at our
in
set.
detail, in-depth stuff. I know that last.
Look
thing
at
we
our
did was,
$500,000
the faction
set.
poll, right?
Yes, which is still ongoing.
It's still ongoing, so
It
get
is
your votes
still
in if you haven't.
Yep. If you head over to the CA community, you'll be able to find the information that will point you towards the forum, so that you can have your voice heard on that one as well.
Yep.
But I think that's great. I think those kind of opportunities as well to. show you
Bolin
that
says
we
there's a
wanna-
pile
we
of
wanna
heads
know what
behind the
you
CA
would like to see in
studio
the game.
and
It's still,
Sega
still
exec.
early development, right? There's nothing
and a
is set
Sega
in stone,
exec
and I think
with
what
a
I hear a lot
Takana Shinken mustache.
there is a lot of opportunity.
And a black
to
soap
to
katana.
make the game
Ray's just
what
waiting for the
everyone
next
wants
one
it
to
to
get
be. Nothing at the
sit
moment
down.
is this is what we're doing. and
Are
this is-
you?
That's pre-production, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's
Your time
nice,
has come, Freeman.
nice to be able to reiterate that to people.
It's time to put you out to
Ozzy
pasture.
was just asking there on Twitch, is Total War 40k built on the new game engine? Yes, it absolutely is. If you go all the way back to the big announcements that we did in December of last year, you'll have found, I think it was Steve actually, you sat on these
Who
very
cares?
sofas and you interviewed the team talking about the new engine. But yeah, that's true of both that and I
He
believe
interviewed
Medfree
the
as well.
team.
We are working with new
Oh
technology.
my gosh, these people. He interviewed. You mean he had a scripted conversation with other employees? Oh man, these people are so fraudulent.
now. And if you think that there's room for us to go back to talking about the engine and showing off some more cool stuff about what the engine does, let us know, because it was great for us to sit down with them last year when we made those initial
It doesn't
announcements,
matter.
but
Your
we haven't
team-
had
your-
the
your
background
de-
on
your
something.
development
Maybe
team is
that's
incompetent.
something good that you guys would like to
You
see.
could
if
have
you're
the best
interested in that
tools
kind of tech stuff
available.
and
You
the
people don't know how to make
tools
a
that we
video
work
game.
with. Maybe that's stuff we can do in the months ahead.
I heard the
I
Italian
would
community
personally
were
like
very
to know.
enthusiastic.
I would personally like to know what issues you seek to resolve with the new engine, and I would also like to know why you think a new engine is the solution. I would like to know that. But he would never ask that because he works for the same company these guys do.
About Roberto
yeah.
and his section. I've had so many like Italian creators and press ask for interviews, but he's so busy, and it's
Yeah,
like
I
I
know.
can't go on the tour around Italy of
Pilps, I just
Yeah, this is the
realized
thing, that
why
I feel
is
like the guys that work on
why
the
is
engine
the
and the tools that
sofa so
help the
uncomfortably
developers make
close? Oh,
the
like their
games.
shoes are straight.
They are very much they work. in the
Yeah,
background.
it's very
They don't
intimate,
get a
isn't
lot
it?
of airtime, and I don't think they get a lot of regular.
Maybe it's like a
appreciation.
broom
Yeah, they don't
closet.
get that
They've
face time,
they've
so it was really
like
good to be able to do that. Hopefully we can do
they've
it in the
manufactured this
future
broom
and
closet
showcase
into
their
a
passion and
recording
their
room
skill.
yeah.
Again,
to not
And
take
I
up any
did
more
see someone,
space for the
asking
actual
about
important stuff
the
they're trying
Roman
to
stuff
do.
We'd revealed, and
Like
as
you
Jack had
know,
spoken for on the show
shill
and tell,
for
the intent
Games
of that
Workshop,
is we wanted to
the
reveal it
toy
to,
store
to
from
talk about
hell.
what our intent is for it, but
Toy
it's
company
very
from
old
hell.
code,
Sorry.
and there's a lot of work that has to be done there. So it is, but and we said at the time, like we gave some rough ideas of dates, but we want to be very flexible with it. We don't know what things will crop up, where we'll need like tech tool time to come in and help rebuild some systems or add some new stuff. So we will have more to talk about when we have more to talk about with it, and we will come and we'll
I'm
come
not
and make sure
saying
everyone knows
that.
about that when we have more to show and you know,
That's
betas and
vile.
that kind of stuff. But for now, it's just we're letting that work on in the background as they find their feet with all those kinds of tools.
Yeah, I had a chat with Jack today actually in the studio, and he's He has been still
Ooh.
keeping an eye on the CA community forums.
REX
He's
and
sometimes
M2EX
pops
got an
his head into
update.
Discord as well. So if you ever do have questions for him, do feel free to pop them into
That's
the CA
fun.
community or on Discord. He may
Should
not.
play that.
He may be busy behind the scenes.
I'd
but
rather
he
play
does
that.
keep an eye on your feedback and what you
Yeah.
guys are thinking. He's always happy to answer questions on his his thought process.
If you haven't checked that out yet, you should. It's a community patch that does
that
way
kind
more
of
for Medieval 2
recaps
and
what
Rome
we've done in the last
2,
few months, I think.
or not
Yeah,
Rome
I
2,
think the
Rome
only
1
touch on is we spoke
than
about what's
Creative
next
Assembly ever has.
holistically. We asked as we as part of
Fantastic.
announcement of it, if you guys we wanted feedback on. We tried to kind of convert the video into a stream and then add some extra bits on and make it feel like it felt like it was a stream format. But if there's more that you guys are interested in seeing from that, or things that you think that streaming unlocks for us that you'd want to see more of, that'd be really good to know. The rumor engine we added, was that on the show and tell first, and then on the
I
what's
think it
next?
probably was,
Yeah, like that we saw that was really popular. So we've got
I
that
really,
back.
Total War Cat says, I
and we'll
really
keep doing
doubt
it.
about
Yeah.
the new engine. It doesn't
We'll
look.
mention it later, but
look
we
it
can
doesn't look
mention
new.
it. We're gonna keep doing it.
It
So we're
doesn't,
looking-
but I think
kind of
it might
tentatively
be.
plugged one in.
It doesn't matter.
Someone on Reddit, I can't remember their name. It begins with an M. But I chatted to them about it, and it
Yeah,
was.
but did they sync?
Yeah, I mean,
did
if
they
you have a
fix
theme
the
stream to
REX
do it on,
boat
how about you just
syncing
throw it on
crash?
socials? Yeah, sure. We're looking
Jake
at that.
asked.
We might next week do the
Dolphin says, Jake's
Undead
about to
on
stream
socials
again,
and some of
nice.
the rumor engine
The
stuff.
crashes
So
we
you guys
got
get an
were
idea of
just
some of the
fixed
extra
from the-
units and
okay.
start
Oh.
trying to work out
Cool.
and guess
Good
what
job,
those are.
guys.
I would say we made them harder
Good shit.
to block it. Because the
Hey,
Boris
hey,
ones,
hey,
I did see a lot
Rodian
of people get
Slinger.
them very quickly.
Rodian's-
I don't know
Rodi-
if I've seen everyone get all of. I
Slinger,
think maybe a
what's
couple
up,
of
man?
us have
What's
got all
going
of
on?
them locked in.
Welcome.
I don't know
I think it
how
was
hard I've
something
made
else.
these ones because I
Can
sent them
you
to some
send a
designers and that's like
report
my
by any
barometer.
chance? I'll
And
go
all
They
the-
couldn't name them.
Well, they got
That's
them
new-
right, but they
new
all
is
got
Finite.
different ones right
Appreciate
and
it,
wrong.
Jake.
So I don't know how it will go, but we'll see.
I will.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I
any
will.
voice acting from Steve
I'll
on
raid
Lords
your
of the End
stream.
Times. We can't shed any details
raid
on
your
Lords
stream.
of the End Times at the moment.
Talk to Steve's agent. He's a very busy
Yes, yes.
And
All
as
the
Steve's
other-
agent.
Yeah, yeah. Josh is my agent. What else have we got here? What have people been saying to us? It goes so quick.
It does,
And
doesn't
I've
it?
learnt today that the fantastic chat that I have on here does not have the ability to scroll.
It doesn't, no.
So I have to be quick. I'm
Yeah.
just going to keep interrupting people to say, wait,
Yeah.
there's a good question.
But this is why it's so important for me when I'm sat there that you guys.
Why
so what
can't
chat
they
does is
figure
you
that
guys are
out?
sending questions, like,
Multi-million-dollar
pinning them for
company
me.
can't hand
Because
this
it's
guy
so
an
fast,
iPad
isn't it?
that
And,
lets
like,
him
you're listening
scroll
to
through
people and
chat.
you're reading. It's
Yeah, it's very fast.
Just watch the chat
I
live
appreciate that
and
we
put it
don't
on
always
there.
get to every question that he's actually answered in the chat. One,
Use
it
your
doesn't mean we don't
phone.
read them both as you actually get to post them. It's sometimes we don't answer the questions if we see them because we're not the right persons to go ahead and answer them off the top of our head. It's best you always hear from
What is going
the
on?
subject
This
matter
isn't
experts
live.
and
Why is
stuff.
it doing
Something
this?
that we do, and this is a little peek behind the curtains. We download these chat logs after the live streams and then we pass them for questions, and then we do make it a point to go through them to understand what you guys are talking about, what it is you're looking for information on, and that often gets built into some of the next streams, some of the next blogs, some of the next posts that we go on to make. So always ask those questions. I know sometimes it's a little bit deflating to be asking questions such as not able to give us an ETA on news for news. We do always see them. It does always help to
They
inform
are
these
reading
conversations that
chat.
we have.
Okay.
Someone said maybe Nagash voices Steve.
That's what it
Never
is.
thought of that.
Why'd you look at me?
You're not looking at them though. They're just
I
like
can't
they have
know.
these fluoride
I told you you're my
stares.
agent. I
They're
also saw,
reading
Time to Bring
chat
Back
so
Total War Arena
dispassionately.
news.
They look like they're
What do
disassociating.
you think
Don't
about
get him
Total War
started.
Arena?
Every day, I actually ran into something with you guys in the elevator today, and every time we're like, is it? Are we bringing it back? Is it time?
Rip Total War Arena. Right, so.
Oh,
Steve
what
versus
an
Josh
awkward
Half-Off.
silence.
You've got bigger- No, you.
Gosh.
I mean,
I feel left
Anyway,
out. I'm the only one who decided to wear jeans today.
roll them up.
It's the
What an
professionalism
absolutely
which means that you
awkward
should wear big
silence. These
right?
When I
people
was
do
doing
not
stream at
like each
first, one of
other.
the guidelines I had is don't wear shorts, and then
You quickly changed that mind when you realised how hot it was under the lights.
But I didn't tell the guests. So when we did Building Med 3, the last one, at like the height of the heat, I rock up in shorts, and Pav and Life went, "How dare you?" Both of them in jeans, both of them absolutely boiling.
Yeah, if I cough a lot, by the way, guys, I'm not sick. I just have a persistent cough. Sorry if you hear that a lot while I'm not talking. What I'm going to do next.
Are you a genetic dead?
So
They
let's
are
see
just
what I've
growing
got
these
on
people
my,
in a vat.
Printout.
It's just growing them in a vat underneath the studio.
We wanted to get some
Hey,
input
come
from you
on.
guys
This one will
on
be
what
the
you thought
community
about
head.
live streams so far. Just
That
in
won't be
general.
done in 2 months' time. That won't
the
be
content of
community
them, the
leader.
guests that you've seen, the kind of
Gosh
the cadence
darn.
at which we've done them. If there's kind of anything that you would like to see more of in these streams, that is stuff that we could take away and mull over.
He has
do
to
let us know
return
in
to the
chat.
soup. He's
We
not
will have a
done
look.
yet.
And maybe I might actually get you.
I'm
just
sorry.
To just say
That's
a, bit
a
about
cheap
what you're
shot.
hoping to do with the streams. Have you
What?
got anything that you can?
Have I got a strategy?
No, not.
I
strategy.
sit down and I press go live.
Yeah.
I'd be dead
Just,
inside having to
one
report
thing
on
I
a
think you guys will see
pre-early
more, for
development
good or for
game
worse,
that is objectively not going to deliver on
I'm gonna be in the studio
expectations. Yeah.
So you will see more.
Yeah,
of my
that's
and
fair.
Josh's face, I would say, and hopefully more regular streams. Because the goal being that as I get used to it and I kind of settle more into the kind of active streaming thing, there's more opportunity for Josh and I to both host things, get other people on board. Because
Please do not do
Have
that.
the opportunity to try and pull some extra guests in, things like that. So watch out for stuff like that. Unless, of of course. you tell us that it's not
Holy
what you
shit.
want.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Executive
think, now that my brain's
decision.
turned on.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna start skipping through this because this is mind-bogglingly dull.
He likes it when we did like a blog recap the day after the stream.
Yep.
But the problem is it's very hard because it's live, right?
Yeah.
So a lot.
People can feel like they're sort of being shouted down. We literally do read every comment. We do try to always analyse and ask ourselves the question of how better to do this. None of us here on the couch operate with any ego when it comes to you guys. We're here to serve you. You are our Total War community, and whatever works best for you is what we want to try.
Where's the part in this? Which comment in this does it say that it's Pilps's fault that his video got demonetized for showcasing a trailer that they made? Which one is that? Is that the second one or is it this one? I don't know. We'll come back and read it later maybe, but he does say that. We're here for you guys. We're here for you. We're here to help you.
Try and achieve. So these types of conversations can always be things that we do as Discord hangouts or as podcasts. I do think that live streams that can be quite helpful just to help you guys see us as we're talking
Nothing
about
but
these
frothy
things.
nonsense.
Understand the people behind the voices, but
No, for
always
Volound
talk
video
to us
and
about it
just
because
Whoosh.
we want
We
to
have a new engine.
in
Yeah.
the community.
And
Yeah.
there was a good point. Sorry, Steve. I just see it's disappearing.
It's
Someone said they
Josh's
like it.
hairline
They liked it when we
receding
did like a
each
blog
stream.
recap the day after the stream. Yeah, but the problem is it's very hard.
I
because
didn't notice, but I
it's
might go
live,
back and
right?
check.
So not that discussion. We don't know what's actually going to be
Look at
said.
these, like,
but,
few
they
strands
then
of
spoke
hair.
about the what's next graphic that we put out. Remember? And
Like Josh said, you've got the option to watch a stream or not. If it's not something like Josh and I've done a couple of history hangout streams, and this is something
maybe
where-
one next week.
maybe one next week.
Oh,
Um,
is this the part
comments of
where they're
people
like,
saying-
if you don't like it, you don't have to watch
We
it?
first asked about your feedback on streams, saying that you guys are just happy that we're doing them, and that showing that we have a continued interest in talking with you guys and showing you what we can when we can.
You have a continued interest because that's what you're being paid to do.
And I think that's that taps into why we're doing it, right? And
Right?
like Josh said, you've got the option.
I don't
to
know.
watch a stream or not. If it's not something like Josh and I've done a couple of history hangout streams, and this is something
Maybe-
where
I don't know. Sega just tells us what to do. Do we like doing this? I don't
Yes, we
remember.
could do it.
Yeah.
No, we could do that, or even if we didn't live stream it, we could probably even just farm the replays
Yeah.
and upload the replays so you guys can take a look at it yourselves, and maybe someone in the community wants to shoutcast them instead. I know that you enjoyed massively our last tournament that we did all through last year as well, Josh. So maybe we'll have to look at doing more in the future.
Yeah. The what was that one that
The
we?
silver tournaments.
the era
Oh
smash.
my god! Yeah,
Era
that was
Smash, yeah.
that was every Friday for like
hilarious.
16 weeks.
So I have heard. I think the tournaments they're talking about is the ones that took place during the anniversary. If I have the timeline right, if I have the timeline right, and I understand what I've been told correctly, everybody at those streams, or at the tournament was like paid to do it, and it was like a bunch of people who'd never even there were a bunch of people who'd never even played Total War before.
Weeks of my life was logging on to do that.
That was great. I loved it.
From
when
what
I
I've been
thought about
told,
it, hang on a minute.
allegedly,
Is
supposedly.
that who we think it is? Hang on, no, it's the other way around.
But
We learned a lot.
We did. Well,
learned a
I learned a lot
We did.
about the replay systems of all of our games over the years, how they've changed and adapted. But yeah, like we are also looking. We still support our tournaments, so people talk about Turin, love watching Turin stuff. But we still try and support when we can. We did the Winter Championship, Spring Championship a while back. We'll hopefully be able to do another tournament this year. I really like it when we get to do creator qualifiers as well, because then anyone can enter it, and we get these cool like little underdog stories. So hopefully we'll be able to do that as well.
Someone's also done a shout out to CA Will for moderating the chat here as well. Thank you for your service.
It's first time moderating.
It is as well, yeah. Just don't take that as a challenge.
Uh-oh.
Don't
Don't mute anybody
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
Be careful.
That just completely derailed me. But what I'm going to do
He's
next...
going back to the paper.
I'm not known for my organisational skills.
While Steve is going through
we
his
should
paperwork,
probably
again,
get
thanks for
on
joining us,
that.
everyone. If you are only just tuning in, you've got myself, you've got Steve, you've got Josh here chatting away about things community. We've got something of a down week this week so that we can check in with you guys, ask about how you think things are going in the community, the streams that we've been doing lately.
Terrible.
To get to know us a little bit.
Sure.
Where do you live? What's your
Yep,
bank account?
yep.
I'm right to put my legs down. You've got a bottle.
Yep, if you could talk about your salary.
Yep. My mother's maiden name. My first pet.
Yep, your date of birth.
This is why I've been getting so many emails from Microsoft, isn't it, about my account being
Yes,
compromised?
Microsoft, yes.
Micro
Yes,
Steve.
Not me.
Oh
so a lot of people
man.
send us around.
No way. Oh, I'm kind of glad we watched this now. Look who's here. It's the Okoi guy. What is he? Who is he responding to? That is true, but the less mods you can play with the better, especially core quality of life things that should be in the game already. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, because this guy was removed from the program. Like, I think it was like 2.5 months ago now. It was presented to me a while ago, and I wanted to wait until I saw what he did when the suspension was up. But he's in here making pretty critical comments. I don't know if they're going to let him back in. I think he's pretending like he's not pissed about it, but I think he is. Mega cocked. I look over and Voland's typed mega cuck in the chat. Great.
You have seen me in some videos, you've seen me in Q&As, you've seen me in streams, you've seen Josh in streams, you've seen me in videos,
shite
you've seen Adam in
invitationals,
videos,
and now
thumbless
it's
shill tubers fumbling each other on
Freeman
games they've never
in
played.
text form.
Boogeyman.
On Reddit,
I should
Reddit quite a bit.
infiltrate and
Where Steve was
win
going.
one and
Yep,
review
yep.
myself.
On
You should do that.
on
I
the
think a
dark
couple
web.
people should
If
do
you
that.
do, by the way, here, Steve or Josh referred to me as Adam. That's my name as
On
well
the
as Freeman. I
tournaments, the
largely go
Rome
by Freeman.
remastered
There are
section
about
kept
6 Adams
desyncing.
who work
Thanks,
here,
Farrell.
and
I bet your
learned
patch
to
doesn't
just
do
close my
that.
ears up unless I hear Freeman given as a name.
And I am so used to calling you
The lamest
Adam.
tournaments, yeah.
And so
No,
many
that,
people
like,
call you Freeman and refer to you as Freeman.
The
and I'm
art
always
in
like,
2EX,
Adam?
I'm
dude,
an Adama as well.
I'm having so much
Which
fun
one?
with them 2EX. I
learned
want
from
to
Adam.
play
Yeah.
some.
Oh, very clever.
Flip that.
I want to play
Um,
some on the
so I
channel,
want to take this
and I
opportunity
often
for
struggle
me
with,
to ask
you
some
know,
questions
uploading
that I
Total
have
War
got here.
content, because I never want it to be
Questions in the chat
conflated
as well.
with
If we see good ones, we can
promotion
grab
for
them,
the
if we don't
company.
lose them.
You know,
We
so
do
I
also
often
have
I
a
often
lovely
steer
people
away
who are
from it.
moderating
But now I
who
have an
will do pop
excuse.
some to us
I have an
in
excuse.
studio.
It's like,
Should
well,
they see
I'm not
something
playing the
we
original
missed,
game. I'm
I
playing the
should
N2EX
answer.
patch.
Some of
That's
the
what
stuff
I'm
is related
playing.
to
So
what we do, and some of these
thanks,
questions are just related to us as
Dolphy
people.
and your team for
If you
that,
don't wanna get to know us,
because I definitely want
that's
to do
absolutely
that.
fine. I don't mind. I won't be offended. But if you do want to get to know us a bit better,
I think I want to show up Lionheart.
Firing these?
no,
He was on, like,
we can talk about them as much
episode-
as you want, Josh. So if there's one you feel particularly passionate about,
It was like episode
we can fill the
20,
time with
and
that,
all
we
of
can
his
talk.
Let's
What are you
play
working on at the moment? It's something I've
videos
got here.
are
And when I say this, I
like
mean,
an hour
what is it that
long,
you find yourself
and he was playing a
focusing
Teutonic
on
campaign, and
that
on
you can talk
episode
about
20, he's
in
still
work effort.
fighting
And
Lithuania.
I'm
I'm sorry, but if
sorry.
Lithuania isn't gone
I
within
planning
like
our streams.
15
It's
to
been,
20
it's been a
turns, you're not
cool
playing that
stream.
game right.
We've also had
In the
some new people join,
in the
and so
Teutonic
helping them out
campaign,
and
if
get them-
Lithuania is
get them
not
up to speed with
gone
everything we're
within
working on.
15 to 20 turns, you're not
and
playing
they've
the game
taken
right.
a lot off my plate as well, so that's been really good to help me get some more focus on what we're doing. But yeah, planning out our future streams, making sure they
I'm saying
so, for
that
example,
to
we tried
say
things out pretty
I want
recently.
to
There's a
upload
test at the moment
gameplay
of
videos.
this stream
And
is
now
on
I
the YouTube
can.
Shorts feed.
Thank
which
you,
we've never done before.
Dolphy.
Very true.
Don't know if it looks awful.
Let us know if
It
you're
might.
watching on Shorts.
I'm hoping I go check it after.
Yeah.
But yeah, we trying things out, seeing what we can do, what we can refine. But mostly, it's like a lot of prep work and getting stuff ready, so like saves, assets, and stuff like that. So just doing that for our upcoming stuff.
Yeah, I've had a message. One of the things in chat here from Sepifer on Twitch is, Josh, how hard is it to get footage for the streams?
Yeah, and
You sure you want to talk about that?
how long have we got? It could be really easy. It's more
There's
my
like
own
an
standards.
argument happening in this chat. Okoi was like, arguing against like the just mod it argument, and then down here Shady Steps is saying just mod it. Saying just mod it to everything is not a solution. It's just an attempt to silence discussion. So they're like revolting against each other here. Positive
What
vibes.
I want it to look like for you guys.
Only the most positive
I could
vibes.
just boot up the game and film it and then slap it on the screen and that'd be fine. But I want to make sure, like, especially so the Alpha Strike stuff, I knew it was going to be looped like 20 times while we spoke over it. So I wanted to make sure every shot had.
He was playing on very hard. He was playing on very hard on a release. The AI was giga aggressive. Yeah, play the Teutonic campaign, Jake. It's awesome. So which one's the hardest difficulty? Because I put it on extreme. When I found out fair, you told me that fair wasn't the hardest one, so I put it on extreme. Is that the hardest one, or do I need to do it differently? Yep, get comfy. Get comfy. Saluda.
Had multiple things going on that devs could talk about, and And to set those up, I had to like
Why can't I
turn
have
off the AI,
millions
do
of
it first
cards
myself.
running the
So it takes like 20 minutes to
UEBS,
set
but
up,
Total
and then I
War
get them
can
firing, and I
only
go,
give me,
actually, I
like,
wish I'd had the camera slightly to the
10K
left. So I've got to
tops.
set all that up again. And
Hashtag
go
get
it can take
comfy.
a while, but
Yeah, boy.
it's all about trying to make sure that it captures the quality that I'm happy with.
Sega
But
is
enjoy it.
going to
Apart
send
from when
their
it's 20 takes in, and I'm like, Josh, just take one of them. You've got 20, just use one of the ones.
Thank
you've
you
got.
for your service.
Roll
Yeah,
with it, Josh.
absolutely.
You're
Thank you, Dolphy.
Freeman, what are you working on at the moment?
So many things. I mean, my role is a very broad role across the team, being community dad. So making sure that everyone's got what they need to actually show up and talk to you guys on the
Did
regular.
he call
whether
himself the
that's on our
community
socials,
dad?
Whether that's on the forums, on Discord, whether that's here on live streams. Broad role across the team, being community dad. So making sure that
Why didn't anybody object to that? Don't say you're my dad.
everyone's got what they need to actually show up and talk to you guys
A
on the
grown
regular,
man.
whether that's on our socials, whether that's on the forums, on Discord, whether that's here on
Yeah.
live streams, whatever that may be. But naturally, there's a big team here of folks that are working always in the best interest of
Little
helping
AI
to
script that
talk
would
about the
tell
game and
every
show the
AI
game. So
faction
I
to
need to make
give
sure
2
I'm working
turns
with them
peace
to
time
unlock whatever they
human
need,
players
as
so they'll
well as
attack.
spending time with Steve to
Extreme
understand what you guys are talking about in the
difficulty
community.
now
so that
doesn't
I can
have
spend time
that,
with our
but
dev
AI
teams to
will
make sure that we
support
can
the
help to work
biggest
towards
neighboring
that.
faction.
I'm not going to say it's a
okay.
thankless job, because the thanks we get is always when we see
I
you guys
still
having
don't think
fun
that's
with the
acceptable.
game. But inevitably, anything that I'm working on today is in aid of trying to pay off 6 months from now, or as long as something.
Yeah.
like
That's the
that.
second time he said that?
It's a challenging thing to talk
Nightmare?
always about what
Ugh.
we're working on a day-to-day basis, given that it's very future-facing, and it's always very rewarding when we get to those future moments and we're able to look back. Things like the Twitch extension that launched, which we worked on for so long. I apologise, it's something of a non-answer, but there's always got to be one person who's not living in the today moment, but who's living in the future, and that often tends to be where my work tends to take me.
Yeah.
Someone said,
Living in the
Josh, accept your
future.
fate and shave your hair.
Yeah.
I'm not going bald. I just got my hair cut as short as possible because it's so hot.
The lights today, I'm sure, is highlighting just how much it's nearly time for me to do the same. I'm ready.
I just took the dive. I recently got one of those head shaver things.
Oh yeah.
And it's a game changer. Honestly, it's just like, I'm just going to sit here for a while. And then, like, yeah, it's already grown back, unfortunately. But yeah, it's nice. It's good. Accept it. Anyone, accept it.
The question back to you then,
Great.
Steve.
Yeah.
What
Tell
am I
folks
working
about
on?
what you're working on.
So, I'm dabbling a bit in kind of every project at the moment that we're working on. So I'm looking at stuff for Total War, Warhammer 40,000 and ways in which we will try to keep you guys informed on things to do with the game in the future, ways in which we can find better ways to engage with you guys more, and thank you very much. I have a good head shape for being bald. Thank you very much, Lux.
Yeah,
what I'm
wait,
trying
was
to find
that their
at the
own
moment
staff
is,
telling them they're boring?
ways in which we can make the way we engage with you more valuable for you guys, and just be present in the spaces that you guys are. So
Wait a minute.
Be that Reddit, be that...
Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could it be? It is. Why don't I hear you?
Oi, oi.
Oh, there he is. Our
just did one
favorite
intro.
Scott. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, I can't miss these. Yeah.
Yeah, looking
I always look forward to these. It's funny. Like, it's not even like there's any news. It's just there's no one that's gonna cover it and be remotely sensible about it. So
yeah, that's
it's like you're filling a niche there.
yeah, I'm here to pick up the slack. That's what I'm here for. But you said you had a couple comments you wanted to make. Please share with me.
Yeah, I mentioned already how, I made a joke about how the position is cursed, like, not necessarily head community manager, whatever the fuck he is, but just that whole department. The turnover is like 6 months, like that's the life expectancy of people there. And there's been people in the past, and it's been quite mixed, but you had, don't know if you remember Simone, if you were paying attention back then. That was like 2022, 2021.
That name sounds familiar. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. What'd he do?
Yeah, he was, well, and I never, the whole time I was making critique videos, I think, or the last half of it or something, he was there in a community management position, and I never had a problem with him. And he never seemed to really step out of line. Like, he was basically just someone on the CA Discord and the Reddit that would just, what's the best way to put it? Like, he was just a babysitter for all the little DLC buyers on the subreddit that were clamored for DLC.
Yeah.
So that was his job, basically. He was just like a permanent babysitter. And it came out that that's pretty much how he regarded it after the fact. And he announced that he was leaving, and I thought you might find this interesting. I'll link it to you. So that's his leaving message, and you could probably compare that to to this new one and see if there's any interesting parallels there.
Meaning that there probably is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering you're sending it to me. Oh gosh, I gotta fill out a CAPTCHA.
Oh shit, I'll just Gazzo it for you then. Alright, just hang on.
Hang on, I might have gotten it. Oh, I passed the test. I'm not a robot. The robot decided that I wasn't a robot. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I hate those. I fucking hate those, man.
Freaking automaton telling me whether or
Sometimes I fail them and I just get angry and I keep having to fucking do them over and over again.
Prove you're not a robot. Prove it. Piss off.
Fucking does my head right in.
So what does it say? So Simon was, or Simone was the
yeah.
community manager in 2022, 23, you said?
Yeah, like 2021, 2022, around then. It was like a year or two. Didn't last long at all.
Hi everyone. Not the news you'd expect, but I wanted to share with you that it's my last few weeks working on Total War at Creative Assembly. I have received an offer that is more in line with my current career goals, and I've decided to take it. I'm extremely proud of what we've achieved together since I've joined. Why is it word for word the same thing? It's like CA sends them like a prompt and they have to copy that in exactly. And I'm sure
that's basically what it is. Yeah, like they're all boilerplate. So it was quite. It's basically just that's the point I'm making by sending you to this, because I don't have any problem with the guy, and in fact things he would do later actually basically redeemed him in my eyes and made me glad I never had a problem with him or shat on him in any way.
Wow.
Like he was just a babysitter.
Okay.
So he did that leaving message, right? And then he was just out of the picture for a year or two until Shadows of Change, and then I'll get ready to fill in another captcha, but this is just what I could find from Google, because I've covered some of these things in previous videos that I've made where he's said more than this. Like, he's been on Twitter and he's actually let CA fucking have it, like properly shat on them a few times.
For the stuff, sending the wrong marketing email promoted, so community is shit promoted, setting a trick. This is the same guy?
The same guy.
Oh, no way!
This is him speaking his mind now. Like, this is what happens after they leave. They start, when the NDAs expire and when they're distance. This is them actually being honest about what they think, because they can't do it while they're
there, right? That is
they can never do that.
That is so funny. So that thing that Pilps is saying in chat about them being held at a knife point while on these streams, that's like not even inaccurate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's incredible.
You can't fucking badmouth your employer just as you're leaving unless you want to commit career suicide. So what you actually do is you leave and then you wait a year or 2 or 5 or 10 and then you start saying things on Twitter or DMing YouTubers.
It's awesome. Good for him. Good for him. Oh man, that's incredible.
He said a lot more than that. Like, there's a lot, and there's other stuff that happened as well with Grace. Grace is a bitch. Even people that worked with her said that about her. She was the one that basically, fucking decided that I was gonna be fucking like they were going to go to war with me with the Reddit and all the rest of it. Like, that was obviously her call. But even her, like, she left the company, and then, like, around the same time as all the Shadows of Change shit, and even what was it, the weird sexual abuse bullshit with what was his name again, Badge. Badge, that had all these complaints from women at the company that he was going around groping them and stuff. And making advances
at Creative Assembly. No.
Yeah. You don't know about Badge?
Who are we talking about right now? Badge? Who is this guy? Oh, wait, hold on.
You don't know that,
no.
that this guy was like a predator at the company that had like 5 or 6 or more than that women all make complaints about him and say that he was a creep and that he would try and fucking sleep with them when they went to the pub or whatever after work.
Oh my gosh.
It's just BAJ. BAJ.
Oh, BAJ. Well, I may have found it. When was this? Maker of the Total War series and the upcoming shooter Hyenas. Nope, never got it. Never got it out. Oh my gosh. We are investigating this matter.
It was like a sexual abuse scandal.
What did they do?
Even had Grace there saying on Twitter that Badge wasn't the only one at the company that would do this stuff.
Oh No way!
Yeah.
How have I never seen this before? Bro.
I made videos about this as well.
Oh,
They actually
gosh.
did do it. I found out, I thought for like a year or two that they just said that they were going to do an investigation with a third party, because this hit all the media, all the news, like you see right here, PC Gamer. So they had to come out with a statement where they said, "Oh, we're deeply troubled by allegations that
I
have been
bet
made
you
against
are.
our employee." Yeah, and we promised to get to the bottom of it, and we're gonna have a third party investigate it and find conclusions and stuff. And I thought that they were just saying they were gonna do that, but they planned on doing absolutely nothing. But I found out years later, during the Shadows of a year or two later, in the aftermath of Shadows of Change and all the leakers, that they actually did have an investigation, and they what happened again? I don't think that I found out about any of the conclusions, but they definitely had a third party investigate them, so
That's wild.
I don't know how that works. Like there's companies that you can like do private investigators that go through all that do interviews with employees, like they leave an inbox open so
Right.
employees can report things and then they investigate it, something like that. Like they had some company that has a process for doing that. They actually did use them and got them in. And whatever conclusions they came to, it's behind closed doors and we'll never know. But they actually did do that, so they had some sort of way for people to report, sexual abusers, harassers, gropers, all that shit.
Gosh.
So yeah, so
What a
they
nightmare.
tried, yeah, so they definitely tried to clean themselves up a little bit, because it was actually quite bad. It was like 5 at least different women on Twitter, I think, within like the first week of the badge shit coming out. It just snowballed.
Well, did they fix it? Like, were there still any other?
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Oh, dude, that is insane. I never knew about that. I never knew. So if you had any,
You've got to catch up on that.
yeah, I will have to. So if anybody in chat ever feels like maybe they're gonna buy a game from this company, probably don't. Probably don't do it, or else.
Yeah, and that's I think that might have been one of the things that Grace actually said. Like they protect sexual abusers at the company. That I think Grace might have actually said that. Someone did say that. Some woman on Twitter said that. So yeah, there was like 5 of them. Like I said, I think it was at least 5.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's so messed up.
So even Grace, who I fucking don't like whatsoever,
Yeah.
because she wasn't being honest whatsoever with regards to me and what was happening
Sure.
around that time. Even she fucking came out and shat on the company.
Well, good for her. Good for her.
that.
And I'm not laughing
Yeah.
because like the situation's funny. I'm laughing because it's so insane, like the way they try to like take a moral high road all the time, and then like shit like this is happening at the company.
Yeah, they're. I've heard it repeatedly. Like their attitude at the company is that they can do no wrong. They're like God. They're infallible. Meanwhile, they apparently to some extent have a system that sides with and protects, like, because that badge guy was promoted and he was the head of a department, and I think after some complaints were made about him, he got promoted up to that position. So people were already going to HR and complaining about him, and they knew there was a possibility he was some sort of a sexual predator, but they promoted him anyway. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Yeah. So he was an art lead, something like that, some sort of an
No
art
way.
designer lead position, and you can imagine in an art department, like he's gonna have a lot of young women that are just at a uni that are working under him, like 5 of them or 10 of them.
Right.
So he's basically just got a nice little batch there that he can pick through and try to weasel his way in and fucking.
And they promoted him. That's evil. That is pure evil, bro.
Yeah, and that's the exact picture that was painted by all of these allegations that were being made on Twitter for weeks there. So that's what prompted that statement from CA where they said we're deeply concerned and all that bullshit.
I bet you are, you freaking idiots. Goodness gracious.
And I think that was all that coming out was part of the cover, I think, that might have led to Simone making his first comments on how fucked up things were at the company. And then, of course, after the leaking phase started, he was even joining my Discord and shit and talking a little bit there and posting shit on Twitter. And
so things were bad for a minute. Long enough for people to start saying stuff, years after the fact. Like, oh yeah, no, it's been bad. That's crazy. That's evil. Yo, screw Creative Assembly for real. It's so wild.
it's how the fucking whole system, you know, the
The
economy,
whole
capitalism,
thing.
it all works.
Yeah.
If you're employed by a company and then you leave that company and say bad things about them, no one's gonna want to hire you at other companies. So
Right, yeah, because they all work for
there's
the
all
same
these-
people. They all get money from the same, like, institutions, yeah.
Yeah, like they want you to just be obedient and keep quiet, and if they're gonna do something wrong, they don't want to know that you might fucking blow the whistle on them. So you better fucking keep quiet, and if you're
Yeah.
ever gonna blow the whistle, do it anonymously. You know,
Do it honestly.
otherwise you're never gonna be employed in this industry again.
Right,
That's
or be
bullshit.
ready to be jobless because that's what's coming.
Yeah.
And probably
Yeah, exactly.
sued. Holy crap. Well,
Yeah.
now that we have that bombshell, I'm gonna spearhead through this because I've got more stuff to talk about. You're welcome to stay, but you don't have to. Feel free to hang out. But we're gonna be watching this. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Goes into every Total War game, as
Oh.
does any game that ever
I'll
gets
hang
started.
around. I'll just let you
I
take the
have
lead.
privilege
And...
of
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
all these
Whatever you
videos,
want to do,
years
man.
ago.
Whatever you want to do.
Getting
God.
ready for
Oh,
celebrating the 25th
actually,
anniversary.
let's read chat. I'm sure I've missed a lot of you guys. Hashtag get comfy. This is a very comfy stream. Hell difficulty. Oh, hell difficulty should have the AI willing to take more risks to kill the player, or at least be more willing. Oh yeah, hell. That's the one I had it on. That's the setting I did have it on. Not extreme. Yeah. Seems a tad passive, to be honest. It does depend on the faction. Some are a bit obsessed with naval invasions. You mentioned the baldness. Oh yeah, this twat here. Yeah. Did he used to have hair? Twat. That twat.
Fucking twat.
Shove it up your fanny, you twat. And made an excuse. Was that an excuse? I mean, yeah. He's a bald twat. What can? Not much more of an excuse to be given.
That's it. You got it.
Bald commentary. Like game commentary, we're just talking about his dumbass head. A receding hairline confirmed. The Norwood Reaper is coming for him, and he's in denial. Y'all got a funny bone, for real. By this time next year, he'll have a shiny head. But yeah, Josh will. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Enhance. Yeah, that's when you were coming in, Vol. Unique coverage. We are all getting cucked. No. Oh no. You are getting cucked. I watching from the opposite street, observing through the blinds. Incredible. I couldn't deny them my money any harder, and now I will redouble my efforts. Yeah, just do whatever you can not to give this company your money. JFCCA.
Jesus fucking Christ, Creative Assembly.
Oh God, I was thinking I was thinking I was gonna get in trouble. I was like JFK. I was like, oh no, but it's not that. It's not that YouTube. I guess with this SA stuff, because we can't say the word stuff you call them creative assembly. Okay, sorry.
We would say creative ass grabbing. That's what we would say for like 3 years there. Creative ass grabbing. Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to find really creative ways to just grab ass. That's what he was doing there for years.
Oh, that is disgusting. What a vile human being. No, we don't know that, Jake. Don't say shit like that. That is an unfounded claim.
Franchise, and I got to sit with Pav and Janos and Mo, and we
Goodness.
talked about how the game is made and all those tiny little details. And I think that's always been present in every campaign I've ever played. That I just adore it so much, so much.
It's a beautiful
He
game.
adores it or ignores
When
it.
we were getting ready for celebrating the 25th anniversary of the franchise, and I got to sit with Pav and Janos and Mo, and we got
Yeah, and just as a reminder, the 21st anniversary of the franchise was spent 30 minutes looking at the Lore Times DLC. The Lore Times? Lord of the End Times DLC. And then the rest of it was assets from a now defunct game about World War I Total War was developing, but shut it down because it was so bad that people got fired, from what I understand. And then the rest of it, I don't even remember. It was total bullshit.
got to chat about how the game is made and all those tiny
Oh,
little details,
Soytech
and I think
and
that's always
Cody
been present
Cons
in
was
every
there.
campaign
I
I've ever
remember
played.
that.
I just adore it.
Pill-
So much.
Stop saying stuff you
It's
can't say in
beautiful.
the chat. I'm not doing that to you. It's hard coded into YouTube.
I wasn't
It's
really
getting
thinking of my own
redacted.
answer. I gained nothing.
I guess.
I would say,
I guess.
go on.
Rome 2.
Do you know what? No. I think
okay.
the
Creative
my childhood
allegation
is
assembly.
like, that was my childhood. Modding, Med2, well, sorry, modding, playing with mods.
That's amazing.
I wasn't good enough to mod it. Med2 was my childhood, and then Shogun
The
2
baldness. He was the
my
one who
adolescence.
cut.
So,
with the ball.
which of those two periods
Got
of my
it.
life did I
Thank you,
prefer? I
Jake.
guess is the question for those.
I missed it.
I really
Sorry.
I mean, everyone's saying Arena. I loved Arena. Arena is why I joined the company,
Creative
right?
dismissal,
I joined to
yeah.
work on Total War Arena. What I love about Arena is I didn't like multiplayer games, and joined for Arena. And I was like, I'll give it a go. Arena is what got me into liking multiplayer games, and I love that game.
Oh, there you go, Dolphy. Josh likes
I'll go-
Arena.
Med 2.
Okay.
Gosh, did you see his? Oh, that might just be a shadow. I thought his neck
didn't.
bulged up
What, you really
when
thought
he
I'd go for Rome?
leaned back like that, like a frog. I was like, oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, like it was a bit croak.
Yeah, it's gonna croak.
You know.
It's just really interesting. So I like being in Britain at the start of that, in the south of Britain, and seeing that kind of history, and almost.
Oh
that
my
kind of
gosh, who cares?
or wireframe condition that then at the end of an X month long process becomes this incredible cinematic thing that millions of you watch on YouTube and stuff. I'm in awe of it because it's
Could save
it's storytelling,
probably
it's
hundreds of
filmmaking.
thousands of dollars just making the game instead of putting out these CGI trailers that don't reflect the game accurately at all.
to that, whatever that may be.
They just did another one of those, didn't they?
Yeah, for Thankful, the rat fella. Yeah, and we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that. And like literally, within the first 10 to 20 minutes, 5 to 10 other videos from 10 different channels dropped about it. It's such a calculated propaganda act. It is so insane. We're gonna talk about it in a minute.
They saw it a week ago or a month ago. All of them.
Yeah, they do it all the time, and it's like, dude, how am I? Like, I'm gonna have to just like talk about one single thing from each era. I'm putting them in eras. I got the Nagash announcement era. I've got the Bashiva era, and now I got this era. I'm just gonna talk about one thing from each era because the amount of slop that just gets dropped onto the platform when those trailers drop is so immense. It is
Someone did
insane.
mention here earlier asking about
you
if
know
I
what
was
I
a
haven't
musician
been
before.
doing?
I have to do with some music notes on. I am, but I also just love hearing more about
Wow.
make sound effects
Yeah.
for what we do, like the
And then end and resolve in certain places, and the design and the
Yeah.
intelligence required.
Hang on. Oh, of course.
I hate this place.
Boycotts don't really work.
This zoo, this prison. I can't stand it any longer.
Get comfy.
It's the smell.
Hello.
I feel saturated by it.
It's not a simple case of just pushing it across.
I can
Awesome.
taste your stink. It's repulsive.
Beautiful. I'm so proud of that. I love that short thing.
The enormity of their flat brain,
Can y'all
the
hear that?
enormity of their stupidity is just
Yep,
overwhelming.
I heard it.
Cool.
The enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming.
I love that clip so much. The enormity of their flat brain. Her song is a legend. Oh. Alright, are we still active? Okay.
It's the first one I got to see, start to finish.
For me, it's there's a very particular shot in the Three Kingdoms, I think, cinematic reveal
Oh
trailer.
gosh. I'm
where
gonna have to drink more.
the general pushes these three pieces on the board.
Photoshopped yourself over
No,
the
I did a
trailer.
mashup of a couple of bits from a trailer for something. I think it was.
Look at him guzzle that Fanta.
Never saw the light of day.
No,
like a
I'm pretty sure
T-Rex.
it did. But it was Napoleon
shoveling it down his
telescope up
throat.
eye,
Or
and then you
frog.
could see Wurzel dancing. That was about it.
That will haunt you.
That was thank you guys. It's nice to get that insight into your thoughts and beliefs. Let's see if we've got any in the chat at the moment.
Dawn, my favourite mini trailer was Malekith's Darth Vader corridor routine in WH2. Empire had a great trailer for Dogbert. Good afternoon, Dogbert.
I literally don't care. I don't care about
biggest
any of
moment.
this.
But we tried to be quite particular in choosing things that A,
specific chapter.
Like you were saying earlier, they're
Chapter the whole
basically just
time.
repeating
Yeah.
shit that they've been
There's
saying
so many
for years. You know,
Yeah,
we,
for like 2.5
we care
years
about,
now.
yeah, we care about your feedback. We're working on improving the AI. Like this is so repetitive, tedious. This shit.
They're still
Unless
working on the
management-
same shit we were making fun of them for like half a year ago. And they've released 4 new things of DLC. Okay, so I mean, you guys get it. This was his send-off. You know, like this was the he knew he was leaving during the stream. He had to have. There's no way he just took off a week later without telling anybody. So all that bullshit about, oh, we care, this is the best job, I love, looking forward into the future is what he left. So this is all performative. It's just total bullshit. I figured that I'd find something in here that made him leave, but he's already checked out. He's already, he's out the door. He's like making fun of this blob of incessant bullshit right here. This one, this one doesn't know what's happening. So there you go. Good riddance. Good riddance to the Freeman. Chat, press S to spit. Press S to spit, please. X this out.
It's funny, the person that told me that he was leaving, that has some insight into him, said that his former EA and the weird marketing bullshit they've been doing recently was probably all him.
And Roger.
And that,
Roger was DICE. He used to be at EA too.
So he was. They were both DICE and EA, if that's the case, because Freeman was DICE and EA as well. I think it was DICE then EA, and I think he's been at EA a couple of times. Freeman, I'm not sure though.
That's so crazy.
And yeah, also it's funny that he's said, just as he's the dad of Total War, whatever the fuck phrase he used, he said that while he's fucking off.
The community
and
dad.
It's also, yeah, so he's an
absentee
fucking
father.
Just walking out on his kids. Yeah, he's a fucking deadbeat dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So like that is, those two things are really weird. Like he came in July 23, and maybe it was largely behind a lot of this marketing bullshit that they've started doing recently, which is largely a clone of all the Paradox slop marketing, and also all this end times shit is supposed to be a big deal. Like this rat thing, yeah, and that as well. Like that this is supposed to be a big plot point for Warhammer. It's a big culmination thing.
Yeah.
And before it even comes out, he's already fucking out the door. It's like he's just
not dealing with it.
Out.
He's getting the hell out.
Right before it drops. It's fucking weird.
He's like, nah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. He's like, you're not even gonna stay to bask and
absolutely
and
not.
Job well done. Like you know, the fucking final touching finishing piece on the fucking quad titch or the masterwork or whatever. Like, he's just fucking leaving without seeing it through, you know. So that's quite weird. And that the person that told me he was leaving also thought that was weird. So yeah, for what it's worth.
Maybe he saw the writing on the wall. He's like, nah, I'm done with this bullshit. Like, the AI's not fixed. We're releasing another DLC. I'm out.
Yeah, because that goes back to Simone, because Simone fucked off right before Warhammer 3
Yeah,
as well.
So maybe he'll start talking shit in a year. Maybe we'll see some Freeman quotes. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Pashoot? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Dad left to get some AI improvements. No way you came up with that before I did. I hope CA abandons Warhammer Fantasy. Me too, buddy. Me too. Awesome. Pilps in the chat. Awesome references. Yep. Get comfy. Thank you guys. Thank you. Creative allegedly.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of that needed for all that shit, for fuck's sake.
Creative allegedly. That's awesome. Oh shit. Oh man, I need to take another drink. All right. This is the next segment. This is the Slophammer segment of the stream. And I didn't pull it up, and I probably should have, but we're going to do it now. So, I would like to preface this with a couple things. And Volound, I'm glad you're here, because you might you might find this pretty interesting. So, okay. So, first of all, I made a short about I am not a diehard fan of 40K. piece of shit website. There we go. Okay. So I made a short about... What the fuck is going on? Excuse me.
I have that as well. It was so annoying. I had to turn off hardware acceleration so that my browser wouldn't stick all the time. It's so fucking annoying.
It's so annoying. Like, how is this a multi-million-dollar company? They make billions. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. I'm out here cursing up a storm.
You have to flick down, then flick back up, and get it to fucking unstick.
And sometimes that doesn't even work. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I made this short. I made this short about las rifles on July 21st. And it was about how Creative Assembly had made the creative choice to make the las rifles shoot like bolter-looking pellets, you know, like, you know, cause in everything I'd ever seen, the las rifles had been red, right? So it looks like they're just shooting regular bullets. You see here, it just looks like they're shooting regular bullets, but you know, you go through every game throughout the past couple decades, Space Marine, Dark Tide, Dawn of War, all of them have red lasers in them. The las guns shoot red lasers. In every fan animation I've ever seen, they shoot red lasers. That is not canon, and it has never been canon. And the change that Games Workshop made about 2 years ago, I think it was 2024, around that time, to force game studios to like make them yellow and white. That's the canon. So hang on, let me Warhammer 40k Astra Militarum official artwork. Old. There we go. Oh wait, no, that actually this is perfect right here. Come on, look. What the hell is this? Brave, go to the picture. There we go. But see, not a red laser in sight. This is like vintage stuff, I'm pretty sure. Here it is again. Look, not a red laser in sight. So that was just like what's it called? I called it the Berenstain effect. But what is that? The Mandela effect. That's what it is. There was this Mandela effect that permeated the entire community for 2.5 decades, where everybody thought that the lasers were red, including the studios that were making the shows and the animations and the video games. So when I just want to say, when I said that Creative Assembly was incompetent for making that decision, that is not accurate. While only technically, that's not accurate. But everybody wants the lasers to be red, so, you know, in that from that line of reasoning, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So, but that's to say that Creative Assembly made a mistake, making them yellow. That is not factually accurate. Now, I say this in explanation because I wanted to explain that. I don't want to, you know, push a false narrative.
Yeah, that was imposed on them. Just imposed. Didn't have a choice.
Yeah, no, they didn't have a choice, and I don't think Games Workshop is giving anybody a choice at this point. So I posted this short. What did I say? July 21st. So we go here. I'm gonna ruin the surprise because I didn't boot this up accurately or adequately. I typed cuckies. Gosh damn it, Volound. Damn it all. My vocabulary is totally ruined.
When you type in cookies, it prints up that as the first result, so it works.
No. I had to retype cookies because it didn't give me anything. It saw the word cuck. It was like, So, Milk and Cookies releases this video. The worst change Games Workshop made to Warhammer 40k. And you see the soldier there with the yellow laser. And then we go here. And you see in the description, leave las guns alone. When did he post this? July 27th. When did I post that short? July 21st. A full week before then. And I did tag him in it. Now, I'm not...
So if people accuse you of being retarded about Warhammer, he is the guy that's dedicated his show channel to covering it for the past decade, and he's doing it as well.
Right. But my point is, I'm not saying that my short influenced him to make that video. I'm not saying that. There's no proof of that. All I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. I'm pretty sure he saw this short and made this video. Because if you look at his other uploads, like, nothing, it's all just like Warhammer talk about the gameplay and the releases and like the miniatures, and then he goes right back to his usual shit right afterwards. This is the only one like being, you know, remotely critical about anything. I haven't watched it yet. I wanted to watch it with you guys. It's about 10 minutes long. We're going to listen to this guy prattle on about this topic.
There are really
Oh
three
my
weapons
God.
in a massive arsenal of Warhammer 40,000 that can be considered iconic. Like lightsabers in Star Wars, like the AR and Magnum pistol in Halo, like Beyblades in Beyblade.
What the
These
hell?
weapons are immediately recognizable and make it clear, hey, you're in 40k. They are the bolter, the chainsword, and the lasgun. Lasguns are the backbone and workhorse weapon of the Imperial Guard, and by extension the Imperium as a whole. A standard issue anti-personnel energy weapon
Dawn of War,
that has seen
okay.
service in every major war since humanity's grand reclamation of the stars. From the Unification Wars to the Great Crusade, from the Solar Exilia and the Horus Heresy, all the way to the Astra
Is that Space
Militarum
Marine
and
2? So they were red in Space Marine 2?
the
That
Era
is so
Indominus
insane to
in
me.
the 41st millennium. They have been depicted in countless video games.
Look at that soldier
and
shooting to the
artwork
back of the other
and
one.
Animations. They have been described in countless novels. They are a known quantity and beloved by most, if not all. In Dawn of War, in Darktide, in Space Marine, in Hammer and Bolter, and Games Workshop's very own official content, they have almost invariably been depicted as red or bright orange lasers that almost instantaneously traverse from the barrel of the weapon to its intended target, a lens-focused, photon-based energy beam that explosively molds flesh until the target is no longer living. Many of these official depictions are less than a handful of years old. If you look at Space Marine 2, or the Cadia Stan's Hammer and Bolter animation, where the Guard fight off swarms of Tyranids, or the
It was red. Okay, because I watched that. Total shit, by the way. I have a whole video about just about every single show they released on that platform that was used to, like, cull the fan animation scene on YouTube. This shit was the worst thing. I like, the worst kind of animation I've ever seen in my life. But they were red. And I wanted to go back and, like, get the scene, but they have such a tight grip on the IP that you can't find anything anywhere, not even on alternative sites. So yeah, that's
Lucius
good to know.
and Cantrail lasguns in Darktide. These are not old, outdated depictions of how a lasgun functions.
Get to the point,
This
man.
media is all quite recent, and yet about a year and a half ago, on December 31st, 2024, Games Workshop released an article entitled Las Cannon, How the Astra Militarum's Indomitable Lasgun Works, and in typical Games Workshop fashion, kind of cut off their nose to spite their face, essentially making the worst IP enforcement blunder to 40k in recent memory, an entirely unforced error on their part. In that article, they
No way. He's calling it an error. But from everything I've seen, the red lasers aren't even canon. The worst change games work. It's not a change. It's never been. The laser rifles have never. The red lasers have never been canon. Oh my gosh. So. So, I mean, obviously, you know, some of you might disagree, but I am convinced that he made this video in response to the one that I made. And he could have totally just called me out and called me an idiot and told me I didn't know what I was talking about, and he'd be 100% right. But instead, he's gone this direction where he's supposedly calling it an error. So, not only are you a pussy, but you're also an idiot.
guns have been remarkably consistent in their depictions across the decades, firing discrete, pale whitish-yellow bolts, not visually dissimilar from the tracers of the hard-round ballistic weaponry they replaced.
But that's
I want
true.
you to take particular note of that line. Not unlike the hard-round ballistic weaponry of yore,
Look.
referring to stubbers, autoguns, and modern firearms.
I mean, unless that's
Their
not
general
official.
argument, after cherry-picking some old artwork,
Here's-
is that this is in fact how it has always worked, and how it always
Oh,
should
okay,
have
he
been.
does say it.
By
Okay.
the way, the article itself literally shows beams, not bolts, beams coming out of Tempestus Scion Hellguns. So it's not even consistent in their own attempts at retconning in their own article here. But we can ignore that and focus on the more important
Okay, so he
point,
does say it.
that this change actively makes the setting worse and less visually distinct for no real apparent reason.
Okay.
Now,
Well, all right. So he's not stupid. He does know what he's talking about. You're still a pussy, though. No, you're still a pussy. Yeah. Wow. That's funny to me. It says leave lasguns alone. I mean, this would make this title alone. What is happening? Okay, this title alone would make me think that like they changed it just recently. So, I mean, even the title's still misleading. In that,
You're saying
in
he's
that
clickbaited with a garbage video?
Oh yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Well, yeah, that I wanted to start the segment out with that. He okay, so he does know what he's talking about. He's aware of the original artwork. He clarifies that the original artwork depicts the yellow lasers, even if there are some distinctions, even if there are things that Games Workshop has minorly changed in recent years. He still could have called me out on it. But, again, I don't know why he would. I'm significantly smaller than he is. But on the same coin, I'm pretty sure the only reason this video exists is because I tagged him in that one video, in that one short that I made. Pretty sure. No proof of that, but it sure as hell feels that way. Moving on to Stratman.
Oh my god.
Terminator, our boy. So, let me see. Oh my gosh. This is peak Total War. What is it, an Attila mod? Yeah.
Alright, guys.
I thought I started a video on accident. Oh, shit. Gross. Ugh, you calm down now. I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. So this is what I want to talk about right here. So if we go back to my channel. I am not a diehard fan. Why can't I go up from here? There are more. Oh my gosh. I was a casual enjoyer a long time ago. Wait. Oh, come on. I despise this website so much. Okay.
The parry motion.
And it's still playing the wrong one. This is anti.
The parry motion.
Come on. Fair.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that deals with this.
Gosh,
God.
it's the worst thing ever. Okay, so we have this short here about Dolphys and Peonies. Is that his name? The guy Dolphy works with. The REX M2EX. I'm playing M2EX here. I posted this July 31st. And if we go here, Stratman, aka Terminator, finally posts about it. Way late, in my opinion. He's talking about stainless steel here. This is peak Total War, referring to mods for Attila. Big mod news. Timur campaign, Manor Lords. Another Vorticrune video where thankfully he's not likening it to Total War and Bannerlord like he did in the other one. So if we go here.
Alright guys,
So he made this. When did this come out? August 7th. So a week after that, after this one here. Wait, no. Here we go. This one here. A week after. July 31st. August 7th. This comes out. Now, that could be coincidence.
Oh my god. Alright, guys.
that could be a coincidence. Not saying that I caused that. Not saying it's the same kind of situation as the last one, right? Okay. We let that one go. New Medieval 3 competitor, Rule of Iron Dark Age. This is posted 2 days later. And you know that I've had talks with Rule of Iron, or the creator of Rule of Iron, Candyman. There are videos on my channel. And to top this all off, Stratman has subscribed to my channel. There's a little dashboard. If you go to the dashboard in the thing, you can see who's subscribed to you in recent days. He is one of them. And now all of a sudden he's got a video about, or he was subscribed to me back like early July, or it might have been June. I don't remember. I'd have to look. But you look at
most recent.
Yeah, you look at this here. Yeah, most recent. Yeah, the most recent subscriptions. He's got N2EX, Rule of Iron Dark Age, both in quick succession, as if perhaps he got inspiration from a certain channel that he recently subscribed to. I'm not saying that I am responsible for that. Not saying that at all. There's no proof of that. All I'm saying,
it lines up,
is that I think it is. Yeah, that's what I think. It's a little too convenient, like the milk and cookies video. Little too convenient. I just wanted to point that out for people. I found that interesting. I enjoy putting these people on edge. Finally. And, you know, it feels good to be acknowledged, even if it's not outright acknowledgement, and even if it's not actually happening. But especially with, like, Andy. Andy did something a while ago. Like, he put a Teuton in a video where he was being very critical of creators. And I'm pretty sure, I choose to believe that that was a reference to me. So I choose to believe that he is aware of my presence, and it's just that feels so good, man. To know that they see your favorite part. All right, guys, you calm down. To know that he has seen that, or to at least believe that he has. Chef's kiss. More on the way, buddy. I appreciate you. Come around anytime. My email's always open.
I'll say I know better than to doubt that, because after I started doing the critiquing in 2020 and the shows just basically sat with their fucking thumbs up their arse doing jack shit, not speaking up, not siding with me, just continuing to shell and grift. I noticed all the little passive aggressive fucking bitch snipes that they were doing, like that's just this one guy here, for example, fucking Terminator. He did some negative YouTubers bullshit.
Yeah.
And I called him out on it. I went onto the video and said, "Alright, what the fuck is this nonsense you're doing over here, you cuck?" he tried to fucking make excuses. He went into DMs on Discord. I didn't even want a fucking DM from him. Fuck off.
Yeah,
he did it anyway.
piss off.
And then I let him have it again there. So like I shot on him on the fucking stupid video, calling out the retarded, transparent bullshit. And then in DMs I did it again, and then he's just been a bitch ever since. Like you've seen it with Palps, like he's just acting like a total bitch.
Dude, that situation is a conundrum, man. Because I feel like that whole situation just broke the guy. I'm feeling quite positive and uplifted. Like, what are we in a church? Is this a religion? What are you talking about uplifted? What a strange thing to say. Yeah. You're such a weird dude. Like, stop saying shit like that. Don't say that. I feel
it's all bullshit. Like,
yeah,
it's like you randomly just come out with, "All right, I've had an epiphany. I need to start being way more positive from now on."
Yeah, like that's gonna fix it.
And then you go back 6 months, and it's like, "All right, I've realised that I've been a bit too much of a disgusting, despicable shell cunt for the past 2 years." So they're just having these fucking big giant flip-flops because they're just so insincere to begin with.
But that's the thing.
Be an authentic fucking person.
Don't
be a lying piece of shit.
Thank you. Like they want the benefits of reconciliation, but they don't want to reconcile for anything. They want to be accepted and be viewed as the positive guy, but we have him in DMs talking about Pilps, how he's been burnt out and he's being too negative in his video, where he makes tons of good points about how creative assemblies conducting themselves.
Not even in private, like on his public Discord, apparently, just shitting on Pilps on his Discord. Like someone brings up Pilps on that guy's Discord, and it's like, what do you think about this YouTuber being honest? Tell me, what do you think about this?
Too negative.
This guy that is calling out CA for being fucking shite. What do you think about that, Terminator? And then Terminator's like,
that guy's being negative, actually.
Fuck off, you scumbag. Grow some balls. You fucking wank. Oh my god. Well, this is it. They're threatened by people that are being honest. They're threatened by it.
Oh, you almost killed me. I had something in my mouth when you did that. That was...
It banged on negative.
Every like shill voice I do turns into Andy. I try not to do that. I do Andy pretty well. I got a pretty good Andy impression. Let's see. Let's read some of the chat here.
Disgusting, man. Disgusting.
It is totally. Oh shit, my stomach hurts. How long have we been going? 2 hours. Okay, I gotta move things along here.
Yep.
It was Badge's idea to have women generals. Oh my goodness, where is this? Yeah. He really been. Well, I can't say that. I don't think I can say that at all. Yeah, las guns are red. Well, apparently they weren't. Apparently they weren't to begin with. So it's not a tier 1 auto gun, presumably. That would be a lethal retcon. LMAO, lol. Did that German guy ever come back to Milk and Cookies Total War or no? I remember their co-op campaigns on Shogun 2. I don't know. I don't watch the slop. Gladius...
I can comment on that.
Oh,
because that was back during Rome 2.
Yeah.
After Shogun 2 came out, things were looking quite nice, and before Rome 2 came out, that Milk and Cookies had another guy that was co-author in the channel, and it was some German guy. And what has obviously happened is that German guy took one look at Rome 2 and was like, this is fucking shite, and this company is crap. Why the fuck would I keeping on making videos about Total War when they've just put out this pile of shit?
Good for him.
So he fucked off, and Milk and Cookies stuck around, the actual guy himself, Milk and Cookies, and has been grifting ever since, pretending these games are not shit. So,
brutal.
That's why I think happened. That guy had standards, and this guy doesn't.
Yeah,
they had to part ways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Gladius is the only one I know where they have white beams. Well, in the new Dawn of War, the Dawn of War 4, I'm pretty sure they have white beams now, and I'm pretty sure every animation they put out on that website they have white beams. Not saying it's right or aesthetically pleasing, but there are other examples. It looks bad though. Kick is better than YouTube at least. Yeah, Kick. Yeah. Kick and I don't remember the other one. I do need to learn how to multi-stream though. That's on my list. Panini bread. Oh yeah, peonies. Yeah. If YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is a shit show. All right, hashtag all right, guys. Thank you, Jake. They're haunted. Great Book of Grudges is other shithole. Just can't accept him as well, since the reason why we have bad modding on Warhammer series. Well, I can't attest to like the bad modding situation, but I can attest to G-Bob's behavior as far as it comes, to Total War, and it is ethically abhorrent. Positive, in my opinion. Positive vibes will deliver positive feature updates. you guys. Guys. G-A-I-Z. Can't even positive towards these people. Sounds about right. All right, onward. Moving forward, what have we talked about? Oh, okay, so I wanted to look at this. Get out of here, Stratman. Your time is done.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, you piss ass. Warhammer 3 end times. All right, and so we put some filters on here today. 1, 2, 3 channels have posted the same trailer. 4 actually, IGN right here. There you go. So 4 times this trailer's been posted. 3 of which are basically the same entity. And there's Milk and Cookies, Lionheart, of course. It's Soytech. He had an hour and 24-minute long stream for a 5-minute trailer. Tariff, that bitch.
Worthless.
Great Book of Grudges, there he is. Monsters Abound, Zerkovich. Let's see, a bunch of other people who aren't in the favorites category. Elkai, I see him around a lot. So, okay, so let's Zerkovich. 6 hours ago. Tariff 2 hours ago. I don't know if he's in the program, though. Soytech 5 hours ago. Lionheart 6 hours ago. Milk and Cookies 6 hours ago. When did this trailer release? 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 6 hours ago. So literally at the same time, they just flooded the market with all this bullshit. This is the typical Games Workshop coverage mentality. Shelf space, fill up as much space as humanly possible. Use mouthpieces to do it. Gullible, or not even gullible, but willing mouthpieces to do it, and just shovel the slop as hard as you possibly can. Total War Therapy. I think he is in the partner program. Actually, hold on. Let's go look. If you aren't aware, there is a reference sheet you can use. If you go down here and look at the feature channels, let's click on View All. Let me see. Nope, doesn't look like it. But he did post relatively quickly. Total War Therapy. No, he's not in there. Keep trying, bud. Maybe one day they'll throw you a bone. Pathetic behavior. So that's annoying. Just all at once, all this shit hit the market like that.
Yeah, it's the entire shell infrastructure they've spent fucking 15 years setting up. This is what it's come to. The final stage of the shelling apparatus is to just have a whole load of fucking channels that are all just clones of each other, that are all just going to be saying the exact same shit because
just
that's what's
sucking
prescribed.
cock. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
exactly.
It's calcified into this amalgamous tumor that doesn't go away.
Yeah.
And so we come to this. This was streamed 3 weeks ago. I didn't watch it because who gives a shit? But they showed gameplay, quote unquote, for the total war Warhammer 40k 1000 thing. And it looked familiar, and that's because it's the same map. And I was looking at it, and Koi is in here too, bro. How are you still sucking cock? Okay. Like, like, all right, I'm gonna be real with you, Volound. I've been working on a video about him for a minute, and I wasn't sure how to approach it, because I was like, well, you know, maybe if by some chance he's looking for a reason to leave. You know, he's asking people what they think about it, which is cringe, because he doesn't.
I think having them there in their fucking official stream chat, just doing the whole slop DLC, I can't wait.
That's more than enough.
Just confirms. Yeah.
More than enough. More than enough. He's not even in the program right now, and he's still sucking dick. That's pathetic, man. This was 3 weeks ago too. This was like right when it happened. It was like a month or so after it happened. Pathetic behavior.
Yep.
Shill cited, shill confirmed.
Battered wife bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, Stockholm
Coming back
Syndrome.
To get smacked again. Yeah.
No spine. Worthless slime. Piece of shit. In my opinion.
Fucking piece of shit.
But I wanted to watch this because I was fairly certain, just like skipping through it, that this was like the same footage, but supposedly it's not. So we're just gonna look at it. This is the piece de resistance of this entire stream. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Piss off.
And welcome to Total War Warhammer 40,000 Alpha Strike livestream ranged combat. I wrote it down this time so I wouldn't forget it.
Nice.
I am Joshua Williams, head of community engagement. I'll be your host today.
I know who you are, bro.
Two fantastic guests.
Not here for you.
And
Kinds of maps, of course. So we're going to have more dense maps. We're going to have more sparse maps. This one sits on the sort of
No, you're not.
side of things. But
See that Dave guy? He's been at the company for like 14 years. He was one of the people CA sent to commentate on a YouTuber tournament for Rome 2 that I was playing in, and I finished in runner-up position back then. And that Dave guy was always just laughing at everything. Like every time someone said something, he would just be chuckling like, ha ha ha. I still remember that after like 13 years.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh my god.
Like, what are you so nervous about, bro? Just talk like a normal human being.
He's still doing it. That's what's funny. I recognized it was him immediately.
Gosh. Yeah, that stuck with you so hard that you remembered it 5 years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
the battle, because some of this UI is brand new, right? So we want to make sure people understand exactly what they're seeing there. So should we start with reserves?
Yeah.
Why does the tank sound like a damn lawnmower?
We'll have some people wrapped up on that fleet. wouldn't survive that kind of impact. So the ordnance that you have.
Show me the
from
gameplay.
It's making sure that you have.
Oh my gosh, we're 12 minutes into this stream. Okay, here we go.
The visuals that are not engaged, but the mechanics are. Like this is why we cannot see the orcs at the moment.
Right.
But Fog of War has pretty big impact in this game, especially because we're playing in sometimes very dense maps, buildings, other obstructions.
Okay, so
will
this is
block the
already
Fog of War,
different
so
because
part of the strategy might be
before
to destroy sight lines to be able to see where the
they had
orcs are
like
coming
multiple
from.
tanks
I
up
see
here.
one of them approaching right now.
Yeah, it's a very eager battle wagon who's
brave.
currently being very brave.
Whose
and being
AI
able to
isn't
fund
working.
to drive
Oh,
through.
I mean, yeah, I can see what he's going up against.
No, that's what he's met a Baneblade. At this point, he's probably made the decision that it's worth just going in and going ham, and he's gone. So he's done the best he can, and he smashed over.
Also, you can like any notion of this game being an RTT is completely out the window.
Yeah.
Like he has bullets shooting the tank thing, and it has a health bar. No semblance of tactical gameplay. This is strictly an RTS. The game that this game used to be is completely dead. So anybody talking about how, Total War is not dead, Total War can come back, it is clearly gone. It is demonstrably, definitively gone.
Just look at the short they uploaded showing a tank firing. That tank there, I think the exact same one, because that's how marketing goes. They just show the same thing over and over again because they're so proud of it and it's so polished. And they, the rest of the game is going to be a buggy pile of shit with textures missing, things clipping. But that's the one thing they've polished enough to be willing to show. So they've got a short for it. They've showed it here over and over again.
Yep.
And if you want to do that, like just bring up the Total War shorts, and I've got comments I can make on it to confirm what you've just said about it being not even a real RTT.
Yeah, it's totally gone, and that short is total shit. There's no impact. There's no feeling of like there's no weight to anything. Everything's just flowy and trash and worthless. There's no satisfactory,
Yeah, and I figured out why.
Hang on, I gotta like fight YouTube to get it to work.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
When things shoot a lot,
Sweet, I think that's
it would be bad if they were just shot in front. So now things can also sweep.
See if you look at the guns, look at the bottom right corner. It's fucking aiming at the other gun, which is retarded. But they should never be aiming at the chassis or at other turrets, right?
Look at that!
As many of them as they can.
It shoots through itself. That means that there's no physical volumes enabled for the turrets, and it means that there's no traversal limitations. Like a lateral,
like a large hill.
Yeah, so like the way you would actually have a tank simulated is that you would this is how it works in Men of War, which I've been modding now for this whole year. You have limits on left right, you have limits on up down, you have a starting position, and then you define the left right off of that starting position, that original orientation, and then you have the turret as well on the top. I'm pretty sure that the turret could fucking just swing around and go through the tank, and sometimes
if it wanted to.
I think that turret can probably just fire right at the ground in front of it, and the fucking chassis could spin around while it's doing that, and it would just clip right through all those little side turrets.
It would. Yep.
Yeah, so there's really no actual simulation going on here. It's just
bullshit.
And I don't think that I think there might even be some smoke and mirrors going on with whether the bullets being fired has to even correspond with where that turret is even aiming in the first place. That might just be some sort of a visual effect that happens after the firing happens. You could probably look at see right now on the right one, on the right.
Look at that. It's not even going in the direction that it's. Oh,
yeah.
Gosh.
There you go. I just thought about that right there, and there you go. You've confirmed it and you see it. You could probably just look just for that and see other examples of that in that clip, but. That's what you're saying, like it's just an RTS, there's not any actual RTT, because if there's RTT considerations, you have to think about, okay, where is this thing's main gun aiming before I go around this building or over this hill, so I'm ready to engage, all this stuff. You have to think about all of these different things, like where is my gun actually aiming, what is the orientation of the tank, have I angled it, so, I think a lot of that awareness comes from all these games like War Thunder and shit like that, which I've never played, but like that's just basic RTT gameplay going back to the year 2000 with Sudden Strike, where tanks had thicker front armor, weaker side armor, and they would actually, especially in Men of War nowadays, they have to actually model the armor plates and a thickness for them. And I don't think there's going to be any of that going on here. Just look at how they've done to Pseudo, where it's just a 100% missile resistance.
Right,
so
it's
it's not
just
going
a
to be any
stat.
actual ballistics.
Yeah.
And I think that's really guaranteed on the basis that they've already said there's no ricochet physics for projectiles. I think they say that in the stream. So if they're not even going to model secondary ballistics, after it hits something and comes off with a different velocity, a different direction, different damage capability, if they're not even going to allow for that, then why would they bother properly modeling armor? It's going to just be a fucking sponge that might have an orientation that is tracked and that allows a multiplier on damage from the side or from behind. So it's tactically dead shit.
It is. It's totally worthless. It's devoid of anything that would make it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I could never be interested in this just by looking at it and thinking about it for a little bit.
It's just complete slop. And they plaster this not final. That is exactly how that shit's gonna work when this game releases. It's gonna be doing this right here when it's shooting. Yeah, they're not gonna fix that.
Just even another thing that should make you really depressed and have no hope is the fact that they've pluralized with an apostrophe there. Most powerful units are going to get... Like, why the fuck is there an apostrophe in units?
Oh, gosh!
They're actually retarded.
Oh, no!
I just noticed that right there. I literally just noticed that too. I can just keep noticing things all day long, it seems like, for fuck's sake. On the fly, just noticing shit. Just a noticer,
Does nobody at Creative Assembly know how to speak English? What is going on? We got typos in the resignation letter. We got typos here. Multi-million-dollar company can't... Oh, come on, dude.
Why don't they hire me as a proofreader and I'll just sort out everything they do? Holy shit.
Literally hire anyone as a proofreader. Get one!
Yeah. Oh my god.
What a nightmare! What an absolute nightmare! Like, I think we're preaching to the choir in this chat, but this is all marketing. Creative Assembly is a marketing tool for Games Workshop. This is so they can sell more plastic toys. That's all this is. They don't give a shit. They're not going to do anything worth buying. This is it. This is what you're getting on release day. There's no way they're changing that much more.
Cover, yes. Which is probably worth talking about a little bit.
Yeah, Nightmare's got it. Even Medieval 1 from the year 2002 had bouncing cannonballs. Alright, and then you really saw it clearly in Medieval 2 when you were... Like, I've even got a video dedicated to this on my second channel, Volound Expounds, where I have a walled settlement that has fully upgraded towers that fire cannonballs, and they fire them off into the desert, and they bounce up off of dunes and go another, like, 500 meters off into the distance before they terminate in the sand. Medieval 2 was so fucking clear, even as a kid, when I was playing that cannonballs could fucking bounce.
They bounced, yeah. Oh gosh, they had
this... Time you rid elephants during bridge battles, if you ever did that. Just do a custom battle right now, time you rids in a bridge battle and fire at the bridge.
You just annihilate, yeah,
careening up off of the fucking stone bridge and just bouncing all over the place, killing shit.
Gosh.
It's fun as fuck to have things that can bounce off the ground.
It is.
Idiots, man.
It's a simulation of physics. And something else that was pointed out to me recently,
it'll make
are any of these gun units? There's like no guns going off for the orcs.
The simulated benefit of being behind
there was something.
Shot at.
I don't think they are. I think to the extent I even know what I'm looking at, I've seen people make the same observation.
Quite the same.
Yeah, there's like no gunfire from any of them. Oh gosh.
To get up to 40 Space Marine units in one place.
Yeah, this is different footage. I was convinced that this was the same footage that they showed at the Bibbly thing in China.
Billy.
Yeah, whatever it is. Bibbly. I was, because that was the same footage they showed at the previous showcase they did for the game. It was just like the same battle. I'm pretty sure beat for beat. This is different. This is significantly different. It's still cock.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a little detail about the reserves as well.
Yeah.
Look at.
Yesterday when we did a little
Oh
run
my
through, there was
gosh.
a
Their biggest like thing right
There's
now
a-
is
is, at the
cover.
top, the ba-
Look at these troops using this cover, just behind each other, ranked up, gonna shoot through the head of the guy in front of him. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster.
I can't wait to explore all of the interesting ways cover works in this game, where a fucking cannonball can hit the sandbag that's cover, and then the cannonball is deactivated and inert and can't do anything the moment after it hits the sandbag.
Yeah.
So it can't kill the guys behind the sandbag or do fuck all. I can't wait to see all the interesting ways the cover system interacts with the rest of the game. Really
Right.
cannot wait, man.
It's gonna be
I'm
arbitrary
buying this.
bullshit.
I'm pre-ordering this.
I'm
and
not
buying all
going
the DLC for
near
it.
this. Screw this shit. Like, like I'm not going anywhere near. I understand that your philosophy is, you know, buy it so we can make fun of it and watch it fail. I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't want anything to do with this, man. I don't want to.
I was totally joking there. I would never buy this shit in a million years. I wouldn't even torrent it because it's so boring.
Okay, well then we're on the same page still. Oh yeah, I thought you had like a scheme going. I'm like, I don't know what.
I give less than 0 fucks or farts, that even ones that can fly, about this piece of shit.
What a shit show. No, this is impossible. And you know, people are gonna buy this. These Warhammer fanatics are going to buy this shit. Not just completely unconcerned with the experience that they should be getting, but aren't, because these companies are so focused on, you know, maximizing shelf space instead of making an actual game worth playing. Oh man, what an absolute nightmare. Is this what they do for the next hour, or do they? Oh gosh, are they gonna talk?
I have no clue. They might just play the battle over and over again, because I think they did that at some point.
Yeah, wasn't there one time where they just like rotated a testicle for 50 minutes?
Dancing on you. And you're like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I really want my Cascaden to shoot.
Oh look,
that
here's the
mob."
bit.
Eyes on a target, you know, moving sideways or backwards to be able to go right. Keep looking at that direction, move around it, move backwards, get away from it. It's so useful. It's very powerful, and it makes for some really fun.
This is just a gimmick, because
traps, for example, you could be moving
it's
back
like what
here
we're
and putting
saying.
these guys
It doesn't
into
matter.
a flank, for example. So there's
Like,
some
I don't
really
even
cool stuff
know.
you can do with it.
So they're showcasing a reverse feature. All right.
I remember Command and Conquer 3 Tiberian Wars had that in 2006, 2007. There's probably examples from before that even.
Yeah.
You know, you click you toggle a button and then the vehicle reverses. So you would use that with stealth tanks as nod if you ever have you played much Tiberian Universe, like, you know, Tiberian Sun, all those games?
No, I haven't. I need to get into Gates of Hell though, for obvious reasons.
All right, yeah, Men of War, yeah, you can do it in that as well.
Mhm.
You know, a reverse command. But in 2007, playing as Nod, you would have stealth tanks that were invisible unless they fired. So what you do is you would approach the enemy, have them all fire a salvo in unison, and then you would stop firing, and they would go invisible, and you would reverse out. And even if they could detect through your invisibility, you'd still be reversing out fast. So your forward armor would be facing them. So
Right.
yeah, this is like a 20-year-old thing that we're used to from like just Command and Conquer days.
Right.
Command and Conquer, you know.
And it
It's not
served a
even that
purpose.
sophisticated.
It served a purpose in those games because the tanks had stronger front-facing armor. Here, none of that shit matters because it's a health bar. So why even incorporate it? Who cares?
And then in a game like Men of War, like you just said, Gates of Hell, 2014 Men of War Assault Squad 2, if your rear armor is facing the enemy at any point in a fight, you are an absolute dog shit player. Like, you're just a potato.
It's just over.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you would force everything to reverse out of fights, otherwise you would just get a tiny little fucking pea shooter door knocker gun that just goes right through your arse.
And get
you're just
absolutely demolished,
and you're just a hopeless player that totally deserved it. So you would only ever, it would never even cross your mind to not reverse out of the fight, and the game would give you all the commands you need to do that. So
Right.
they're showing off something that some of us were used to 20 years ago.
Right, and actually
You know?
served a purpose. This is useless
Yeah.
here. Who cares? You can shoot the unit longer. Who gives a shit? It'll be modified by some arbitrary modifier when I use a general command on a unit. Who cares? But
Yeah, just a gimmick.
They show this from 105 to 109. So it's just like the same clip of these guys reversing for 4 minutes straight.
And then the shot that we just talked about, I didn't know it was on this, otherwise I would have just waited. But yeah.
Here it is, look.
When things
wow,
shoot
yeah, there you go.
There goes that health bar.
Just shot in front. So now things can also sweep their fire across an
The one thing that they actually managed here is to not have all the guns just fire at the left edge of the unit the whole fucking time and be almost useless.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Follow samurai.
Wait a minute. There might be... Is there another gun under there?
Things can also sweep their fire across an enemy
I count 6. There's a coaxial beside the main gun, and then there's 4 turrets to either side for 6.
Yeah, but these laser things.
What's going on? Yeah, like look underneath on the hull. There's shit coming out of the hull in front of the turret.
I think there might be guns underneath these lasers, and they're shooting that way. But then the lasers are like shooting into the tank anyway.
They will sweep.
Okay, so maybe it's not a
get as many of them as they can, and they're gone.
And they're gone. Okay, shut the hell up.
Indeed. Oh no. So
I don't know what the actual position of the guns is.
It's like phasing through the model, and then shooting through here. Okay, wait a minute. Let's look at the. I mean,
they're definitely trying to shoot through themselves pointlessly. They just look at the back guns. They're definitely doing that.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, but those projectiles might be from a different thing. I know how we can tell.
Yeah, figure that out.
Yeah,
no
okay.
Point should be aiming at themselves.
No, but here there are other guns underneath the lasers. Okay, well, still looks shit. Still looks like ass. I don't care. Why is this in Chinese? Alright, well there you go. There you go. Gameplay from... Do we want to, from the, what is it called? The, Total War Warhammer shit show. It's just the same.
Yep, 10 years of this, 10 more years.
Yeah, my question is, if it's working, if it's like a working, playable thing, if they have a demo, or is this the demo? This is the demo. That's what the demo is going to be. It's going to be this battlefield with these factions. I don't think they have anything else. This is all they have. This is embarrassing. I can't fucking...
Yeah, this has been in development for years already.
For years? How do we have nothing? Okay. Alright. Hang on. Let's look at the rat. Let's check out the rat. If they have ships in this, I'm gonna be pissed.
How can it be possible that you do not know me? I, masterminder of schemes within schemes.
Man, if this game was anything like it's portraying it is here, I might actually play it. They feign the appearance of being invested in the aesthetic and the lore and the history of the world, but they don't actually follow through with anything that makes it feel intrinsically unique to the Warhammer universe. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the game that this is for Warhammer 3, and that game just looks cartoony and arcadey to me. It doesn't even look that good.
Yeah.
You know, the aesthetics are not great. This is just some sort of live action CGI trailer fucking shit that's just totally irrelevant.
Doesn't represent
totally irrelevant to the
anything.
game. Yeah.
Oh, is that Gotrek and Felix? Oh, that's a nice little reference there. It's a shame they don't serve any kind of purpose within the main game. I could go on for hours about all the things that they could have done to make this game really feel like Warhammer Fantasy. Simply changing the aesthetic, the art style, would have significantly helped this game. But it's not about making a game worth playing. It's about maximizing shelf space and making you spend literally hundreds of dollars on bullshit.
Yeah, it's streamlining it enough to be able to do a DLC every month if they have to.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're gonna do, and they just entered a new era of doing it. It's such a shame. It's lovely seeing something you love and enjoyed for many years of your life just get absolutely molested live on stage. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Well, that's it. That's all I got for you today. I'm gonna read some of the chats, and then I'm gonna play you out with a song that I do not have downloaded, so I'm gonna find that.
But, I'll take my leave. It's been a pleasure as always.
Oh, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. You take care. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Good night, chat. Good night.
Later, guys. Or later, man. It's nighttime for him, I think. He came out here at the nighttime. Let's see. I'm gonna find this for you, and then that'll play you guys out. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go through the chat. Thank you guys for coming out and enjoying this. I think in the future I'm going to be streaming more frequently. I got caught up on a video recently, and I wasn't sure how to progress, but now I think, you know, I think... I know how to do it. But I have put it on hold for the moment. So, we'll come back to it. But, more frequent uploads coming soon. Let's see. Marketing in a nutshell. That's a shoot. Pear-shaped thumbnail. Referring to the soy tech. Where is Nerd Rage Ferd? That idiot. I hear you have some beef with him. Yeah. Hashoot. Notice the wildly low views. Yeah, it was very below subscriber count for Creative Assembly. Battle's Eye also. Willful servile mouthpieces in regard to the people pushing the Warhammer stuff. And it's such a low rent marketing network too. True. Okoi is clowny. Okoi is clownoy, I think is what you were going with. I saw what you, I see what you mean, but let me see. Very diverse staff at sea. I remember their Warhammer 3 showcase. Oh, there goes my headset. I remember them at the Warhammer 3 showcase all those years ago where they were like, we have 400 ethnically diverse staff members, and anybody we ever see is just like a white guy. No. Empire Napoleon. Oh yeah, they have secondary ballistics on cannons, but 40k can't get bullets bouncing off of things. So true. Like what? It's lost technology. You know, you've heard them say before. They've lost the technology. They don't know how it works anymore. Let me see. It only took them 15 years, but to barely be able to get back what they had in the past. Do the Chinese even care about 40k? I wouldn't know. This is all saluted, by the way. Even if it's bad, let's be real, 40k fans will eat anything with a bolter and with some Syrenese or what is Soyrenese aura farming. So who cares if it's well made or not? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. We will be forced to only have this while Medieval 3 will be forgotten because it will not get enough money. Yeah, no, they're going to abandon that game. The people they're currently marketing that game towards they don't give a shit. So like why? why would they continue? It's all about the money anyway. Yeah, ruining the whole stuff by not following the lore. Hashoot. If only Warhammer Total War was made on a real Total War pedigree. If only, bro. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. These games should have been the best games ever created. They should have been the best games ever conceived. And it's just not, because screw you, give me money. I like fantasy tabletop Warhammer, since I don't need to be dependent on Games Workshop or CA. I can just make my own thing and change the setting as needed. Yeah, 3D printing destroys Games Workshop's entire business model. So you should do that. For me, it's right as well. Good night, all. Oh, see you, Denizen. I didn't see a comment there. Yeah, though they are ruining. I feel bad for Total War as modder, since I used to be cool. Now it is horrible. Yeah, it used to be cool. Pearhead Legendary Lore DLC win. Bolter Slop. I had a lot of betrayal from Total War content creators as streamer as well, and I wanted a lot of stuff. I love 3D printer. Yep. Shoot. Warhammer made by OGCA would be giga. Yeah. Unstoppable. Outright unstoppable. Yeah. M2X Warhammer mod could be interesting. There's like no like Medieval 2 is made on a foundation that's already pretty good. It just really needed some polish that it didn't get from a inconclusive production cycle. Warhammer is anything past Rome 2 is just shit through and through. There's no point. Like there's no fixing it. The enshittification is hard coded into the game. I'd honestly be surprised if somebody managed to genuinely fix it and not just hide health bars and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Frankly, I'd rather just play the beginning of the End Times mod with M2EX installed. Yeah, M2EX does add a lot of modern controls. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for coming out. It's been real. Let me see. Let me play you out with something here. Where's my fish? I can't find the dancing fish. There you are. There we go. Alright, fellas. Take it easy. Until next time, the next stream will come quicker. Hopefully. Don't hold me to any of that. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Good night to the foreigners. Good afternoon. Good evening to the people in my area. Take care, everybody. Until next time.
Yeah, Pink Omega. Yo, Pink Omega. One bad show in a kitchen full of dough. 3 bad bitches with their hands on the stove. Making home movies with a hand full of.
Good night, everyone, and get comfy.
I'm cooking all the dumplings.
Motherfuckers wanna act funny, try to be a man when your nose all runny. Go to pre-K, put your bag in your cubby. Motherfucking gimmick like your man Jeff Dunny. But who am I to talk, making preteens laugh for the money? Act dumb, slicker than honey. Whoops, rapping in the kitchen but got no silver spoon. But I feed on the bitches, bad to the bone, prone to the homegrown. Girls moan when I come home, dick like an ozone. Wanna step in the ring, just skin in a sack of shitty meat like dumplings. Boy, I don't wear Gucci, still classy, but rotten like blue cheese. We about to make a movie with a handheld Sony puffing on a Lucy. Cooking the dumplings all day is the only thing I say when I'm on my business. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. I'm cooking up a storm, boy, none of that beef shit. They say I'm the man in your nightmares. Your girl in the bed screaming right there. I'm high on the weed and the Zanny. I find it uncanny, there's so much punani. They found me the lab doing stem cell research. I was trying to grow you some balls. The police came, but I explained about your bitch and how they want to pitch in and support the cause. Hate my ways? That's a personal issue. Cause you think about me, put down the tissues, ew. Why still yapping at me? Didn't mommy tell you not to converse with a stranger? Are you crying in the stall with a belt and a razor? Are you really that mad or just a bad imitator? Oh, cause I never heard of your dumb ass. Nope. Go fuck yourself in the mouth with a taser. Yeah. Cause I'm cooking all the dumplings. 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 One bad show in a kitchen full of dough. 3 bad bitches with their hands on the stove. Making home movies with a hand full of stoves. I'm cooking all the dumplings.